back to 13 Sentinels with the first time I'm like, I'm not excited to see this. And it's not because I'm horrified of what we're gonna see. I just don't like this character.
Well, we have to get it done anyway, so.
Juro, are you sleeping?
Also,
No, leave me
she
alone.
calls him... What is it?
Yakushiji?
Juro Izumi.
Yes,
Sorry.
I can't tell if they did it... Last name first, Juro Karabe. So is...
What?
Karabe is the thing that changed.
Fuyusaka-san is in your class, right?
Okay,
This has nothing to do
so
with
it's his last... So she's technically very
Because it's the
informally
Karabe-
talking to
because
him.
it's the Karabe family.
Yes, yeah. So her calling him Juro, I
Why
understand.
about her?
She's like, it's like
What
a
a nice
front for it, but
evening.
also at the same
Fluffy.
time, very forward of her to just instantly always call him Juro.
Why?
I shot...
Because
Very
in,
nice. Looks like
like
a
in
deal's a deal.
Japan, you usually call people by their last name unless you're like
What are
really
you talking
The one
relatively
about-
close
Don't
to one
ask him.
another.
Seems like he drink.
Oh,
He is. No surprise.
not true.
Okay. But I mean,
Could that really
not
be
that I
just
disagree,
Juro?
but why didn't you say the same
You
thing
know what
when
that means.
Amadamaguchi calls her Yuki-chan all the time?
You're in the past now.
enough.
I need to
How
remind
about
myself
it?
these
Like
people's
I
names.
don't
Hold
think you
on.
act-
I don't think you actually call people by their last names. I think that's informal. Like you would say, like Mr. Karabe or something like that. I think you're actually
Normally
just kind of
it's like
fishing 'cause
they
you don't
normally
like
they
his
say it's
characters.
last.
She's
Normally it is
looking
last name, but now that you've mentioned that, I wonder whether or not how often people use, because they say Shinonome Senpai. Not many people call her Ryoko, like, right? Or
That's
they say
true.
Fuyusaka-san. So it could be like that's him being a
They say
flirt
They say
potentially.
Juro, they say Fuyusaka, they say they say Megumi. No one says Yakushiji for her. They say Megumi.
Okay, then it's
Amaguchi,
just
that's
weird,
his last
maybe.
name. Natsuno. Miura is his last name. Yuki's her first name. Ogata's his last.
This is a very interesting point. So there is no consistency in this
First.
game, then, I guess. So
I think it's I think it's more just a thing where people just kind of call them whatever's easiest, maybe.
interesting. Ugh. Well, get ready to betray, air quotes, betray all your friends, I guess.
Is this your...
We still thinking there's two cats?
Maybe.
What are you doing?
I didn't even see where the cat went. Maybe.
Oh, there he is.
Wait,
No, there must be two cats.
are you trying to...
What? What's up with you? Is this about the other night?
No. That I knew you were being annoying. Maybe I need a break.
Do you think he knows there's two
I'm
cats, or
talking
he's
to you.
literally taking on the visage of
You'll
Of, like,
feel
this
better
cat.
after you shoot Fuyusaka.
I don't know.
Oh, this is supposed to be. I forgot. This
You
was
know
her
you
being.
want.
I'm
No,
only
we did.
doing
We
it
already
because
shot.
she's a
What's her
witch.
face?
They say
Oh, so it's
jealousy is
Fuyusaka.
flattering,
Okay, okay.
Fuyusaka is
but
teenage
lying about
version of Titty Monster.
Well, I mean, she already shot her technically best friend, so I don't see why she would have.
I don't see why this would be a problem
Yeah.
for her, yeah.
We were just talking about Nanji-kun.
Yuri Fuyusaka.
It's like her voice is so high.
Seemed like she was.
Fuyusaka-san, do you have a second? Oh, you're in... Yes. I'm Yakushiji. Could I talk to you? Just the two of us? Huh? Well, sure. I don't... How about... All right, then. See you later.
Alright, that's easy.
Target
That's-
captured.
If
Oh,
you're
did
looking
she?
for
Wait
me,
a minute.
This isn't good.
Did she miss shooting someone? I don't
So
remember if
what
that
is it?
happened.
Yes. I don't remember who it was, but there
Was
was
it
someone that she tried to
Ogata?
shoot, it didn't work.
Because I know, well,
I don't think
Ogata was like,
It's a
"You're
little
being
hard.
weird," because at first he had associated her with like something else, and whatever her weird behavior was, he was like, yeah, you're really suspicious, or yeah, that was you. So now that's why she tried to avoid Ogata here.
I guess so.
But man, I want to know more. I want to know what Ogata's doing. I want to see that.
What did you want? Juro is. How dare you try to take him away from
Freaking God. So instead of it even being like a... Okay,
that's not
okay.
why I'm doing
She
that.
just
This is-
imagined that.
That is interesting that is where her mind goes, though. She's
Because I was
like,
just about to say, I thought she was gonna be like, yeah, this is related to like the witch stuff, right? And it's like, no, go straight to he is mine, and you don't have a right to talk to him. Blah blah blah.
This is for me. Yakushiji. Even so.
Yuri-chan! Are you okay?
She's doing the poofy face. The anime poofy face.
Why am I? How did I get?
Also, I don't know. I feel like at a certain point, everyone should be relatively suspicious. I mean, they're not talking with each other, but like people should be relatively suspicious of like every single time anyone meets with her, something like this happens.
Miwa-chan.
This girl's been acting strange, Yuri.
I guess this is
I
it.
saw her just this morning, but she was talking to the gate, like it could talk back or something.
Does no one else see the cat? Now that's
The
me
cat might
asking
be.
this.
The cat might be. The same as Shiba.
Which is
It might
incredible.
be-
We have literally not. Okay, well,
Shiva,
obviously
you
because we
mean
haven't done
couldn't see
Kurabe's
Oh my God.
storyline, but we literally have not seen Shiva ever. So this is incredibly because, like, we don't really know what he is. You know, I think that's one of the things that we're missing. Oh, well, this makes sense.
What? Complete Juro Kurabe event. Are you fucking telling me we just did all of that for nothing?
Me?
All right.
I mean, okay. Well,
Look,
guess
we
what?
wanna-
Now we're doing Juro.
I'm being slingshotted back and forth.
Right.
I just want to complete Miura. That's literally all I wanted.
Yeah, Mira. I'm gonna get Megumi out of the way too, so I don't have to see her
Wow, it's
anymore.
been so long since we've been here.
Speaking of sheep,
Hey, Juro.
who I haven't seen in an incredibly long time. Do you
Jiro,
think
let's go
actually
home.
Shiba and the cat might be of the same entity?
Oh yeah, almost forgot.
Potentially.
I never finished reading this.
Do you even know?
Hey,
you
don't
check
you
the-
want to go to Amiguchi? You didn't bring it up?
Well, I beat the gate. Now we can hang out. Where do you want to go?
Wow, that is
Did
incredibly
you just want- I'm fine
like rude. Shiba's like,
Do you think that might
Amaguchi
be-
only
Probably.
existed for
Wanna
me
go
to
check?
play like the game, and once I've already played the game, he's useless to me.
Okay, don't forget your bet. Hopefully no
Also, we
one-
should check the timeline.
I just
Of, like-
did Saba.
Okay, so it's completely different. Okay. We already finished whatever that other segment.
We're out of
Also,
luck,
he
man.
does have
Video stores
some of
closed.
those
By the looks
animated
of it.
faces, which is really cool.
I don't think it'll be reopening anytime. The windows were completely
It must have been part of that big gas explosion.
Oh, I saw that was our video store?
So what do we do?
We don't have much of a choice.
Yura!
What are you doing here?
I followed you up.
He's like,
I
Yura's like,
followed you after
you've been
school.
Tell
talking
me
to
the truth,
yourself
please.
quite
You don't
often.
need to play innocent. You are a Sentinel pilot. How did you
It's just
activate
right
it?
in the back, Shiba's like
Are you
eyes go
telling me
like
you've forgotten?
bright white, and then he's just like, you are not allowed to speak of this, and then we get nuked.
Well, because like it should also be reminded that we do know that at a minimum Shiba is Juro's handler of some fashion, because he
Yeah.
literally did the thing where like he waved his hand and was like, "All right, we're gonna delete this."
Yeah. Ugh, we just
Remember
got
that?
nuked from
It just
orbit,
happened
yeah.
the other day.
Everyone else remembers except for him, yeah.
You mean the gas?
Well, I don't know,
expl-
maybe
I
it's
heard about it.
because,
That wasn't a gas.
like,
It was
Izumi
you. You
was
transmitted your
Kurabe,
transmitted.
right? So it's like, if this guy regains any of his memories, he's like a nuke, right? He's like a nuke, so this is why we need someone to specifically handle him to make sure he doesn't remember any of it.
You talking about movies? I think I saw that one.
Oh, yeah. That did happen in one of the tapes you let me borrow.
Jiro-kun. Who are you talking to?
There we go. He's not real.
Now, to be fair, that is a pretty cool thing to have happen back to back just by happenstance. Of like, there was no cat, and there is no Shiba. Who is, by the way, Shiba means dog in Japanese.
Yeah, Shiba. He's like, what are you talking about?
This is one of my class. His name is Cute.
Where is he?
What? Shiba-kun?
Sorry, it's just you and me.
Come on. Wait. I think this has happened before.
Oh.
Brain melt? No memory, except this wasn't one of the ones we
So, did you
chose
check
to
out that-
do.
Yep. I forgot to bring the
Oh,
tape
there's
back,
her.
though.
She's
Oh,
like,
and
who is he
and she's gonna be
talking
like,
to?
what the fuck
Tell
are
me what
you
you
talking about?
Well, in the end, the criminal took over the main guy's body.
That would be kind of interesting if Shiba represents the AI in the in the little nanomachines, right? That they put in order to help keep his brain like healthy. And that'd be kind of like that's why like Shiba's constantly being like, so movies, just to like distract.
Well, yeah, I
us.
think
So
that's
I
what you
guess
and
the
I, because at
internet
first we were like,
not
oh,
sure how to
was
feel
it
about
like
it.
part of like
Oh, yeah?
426 who's
I
been
thought the ending was
implanted in
awesome.
like a couple of people, but
Hey,
then you're like,
why
yeah,
do you keep
this
talking
could
to
be just the
yourself? Is everything
nanomachines.
okay?
I'm not talking to my...
Then who are you?
I was talking to
Shiba? Who
Look
the
at his
heck
face.
is
Look at
that?
Shiba's face.
He's like,
You know,
I am
cute as
not
Shiba.
existent.
There's no one with that name in our...
I'm literally running into him right now.
Come to think, I saw Shiba-kun in a dream. A pretty creepy one.
Did we remember that? Did we see that?
No.
Okay. Just in case I was like, do I remember what that
Hey,
is?
I know. The paper. I'll get them later. Kisaragi-san's acting. She's saying there's no one named Shiba-kun.
Shiba?
He's standing...
Karabi-kun, there's no one named
You're
Shiba.
hallucinating.
Are you...
Ew.
Are you okay?
Say something. They're being so mean.
Is this some kind of... Either way, it's not...
Me? A ghost? These girls need a better sense of humor. Let's go.
Shiba-kun.
Oh, I
Is
guess
his voice
yeah,
kind of
sure, 'cause
echoey?
because this is a memory, I guess. But the requirement for unlocking this was actually pretty low. It was just get 30% or more on I think 7 people or maybe 8. So technically, this could have happened way before we learned anything about like nanomachines. So this might, like in an alternate version of our playthrough, we might have thought that he was a ghost.
What's your deal? What's...
Hey,
Why are you flickering?
we grew up
I can't tell if
together.
it's the lighting
Well,
or something.
yeah. We've been best buds since grade school. What's gotten into you?
Something's just not right. It's odd. When I think about grade school, I can't remember any times in Shiba-kun, you said you've been with me all... I can't seem to... I don't have any memories of... Why do you think that...
I should have known you'd figure it.
What do you mean?
Guess I overdid it with the mind hacking. Let's not overthink this, okay?
I guess I overdid it with the
Mind-hacking.
mind hacking lately. So are you right? Is this actually the cat?
It's weird though, but it's like none of these memories that he's like, I don't know exactly what he's
Here.
doing.
Take this tape with you. It's your next set of memory. Go home and watch it.
Okay.
Actually, no, that seems more reasonable to say it's the cat now. Well, because I was like, I don't understand what this cat's trying to do.
Wait.
But
Calm down.
I remember now. He's... Shiba-kun is...
oh,
I'm the only one who can...
Well, I can't be letting anyone else in on... I gotta get my shit together
hello.
when I'm not careful. Huh?
Who are you?
Artificial personality.
welcome, Deadly
4AQ.
Shark.
Codename QTA CBA.
Artificial.
In other words, Kyuta Shiba. I know, it's a bit of a stretch. But I had
This
to
is
come up with
not
something that
the
suited you.
cat.
Well, I mean, it might still be the cat. He might just be going by a different name,
I'm
right?
doing good, Deadly Shark. Thank you, thank you. My mind is
You get
being
along
messed
well
with
with
because
this
of this
kind of guy.
game.
There's no use
But
running. It's
we're
too late.
trying
I've
to
already filled your head with
recover.
transplanted
Hope you're
They're running
doing
all
well.
around in there, aren't they? But don't worry. Leave things to me and you'll be just...
Transplanted.
Yep, mine.
Calm yourself. There's
Mine?
no...
What is happening?
No. Hold on. Focus,
Mine?
Sama. If we think that
Yeah.
this guy is actually just the cat, like duplicating and transplanting his memories into Juro. Remember, Juro, all the memories that he's been having, like all the dreams that are actually memories of like things that have happened, have been from the perspective of 426.
Yeah, so him being 426 still makes like there's nothing to suggest
We're
that 426 hasn't
but he's
duplicated
right
himself
there in
multiple
front of
times,
me.
or like we mentioned
You would've been
before,
better off not
that
knowing
there's
any
an
of
evil
the
version of
shit.
426
So those
versus a
movies
relatively
were-
good version, I guess.
Shibas? My real name
Oh, there.
is
Well,
Juro
that's I
Easy.
guess that's. I guess he
There
literally
you go.
told us. So okay.
You're not gonna remember this anyway, so chill out. Unless you want. Alright, my friend. I've got a new video. Just forget about the world. And watch this. It'll wipe your mind clean as a whip.
No. Stop.
Juro-kun!
VHS.
I didn't realize a floating VHS could be so scary.
That is kind of sick, though. to learn that Shiba is actually 426. And the thing that, because you mentioned it, well, no, maybe I mentioned it. I don't recall,
Hello.
but one of us mentioned that Shiro and the cat might be the same entity, and I was like, straight up, that might be the same voice actor. Just one of them is doing like a normal, like, "Hey, what's up, my guy?" And the other one is doing a "I'm going to kill you."
I'm evil
You know what I
voice.
mean?
Indeed. Hello, music. Two people showed up at once. Quite interesting. How you all doing? I can't like not think of
Juro,
no.
let's
Whenever
go
I see
home.
like shark in like a name, I cannot help but not think of the whole
You're meeting up at the
baby
Shiba-kun,
shark.
and not only
Like it
she's
always
been
comes into my
manipulated,
mind.
it seems
plays
his
a little
goal is
bit.
to...
So we don't remember
Let me
any
guess,
of
he
it,
lost his
but
memory
I'm
and
assuming
the damage
Mura
was-
remembers
that's how
us,
he-
right?
At that time.
Like what happened with us, relatively. Though, if we are
expect
looping
so.
and we've started here, I'm pretty sure Mira has to, like, catch up to us, you know?
Maybe.
So, we're essentially stuck for a little bit.
What? Why the long face? Have another nightmare or something?
Knock it off. I'm not stupid. I know I'm the only one who can...
Okay, so for some reason, we're able
What
to
exactly-
retain these memories now.
48Q, QTA, CBA. I already told you, I'm an artificial personality.
That doesn't mean anything.
Then why don't you watch this video?
I'm not watching.
Not watching it.
Why did you give me Juro Izu? Are you
'Cause
trying to
you're the
turn me
same
back
person?
into-
Don't worry about it. You were never meant to be this way in the first place.
So, okay, so what
Yeah.
it seems like happened is that Juro Izumi duplicated himself, like, electronically, right? And that was the virus, was that he was an AI virus, essentially. But then, using the translocitor stuff, they separated Juro Izumi's, bad personality from, like, his regular personality and reconstructed him as Juro Karabe. That virus then goes into a cat, tricks quote-unquote Megumi, because that's apparently the easiest thing in the world to do, and he has had full access to Juro all night to just kind of like warp and reinsert his own memories in an attempt to get back into his like quote normal body.
Let me ask you, did the cat start speaking before or after we had the showdown in Yuki-chan's route with 426?
The showdown with 426. What was that? I don't remember.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did we see? Well, Shiba was from the
what was that?
where he threw himself off a bridge because like, he's like.
Oh,
"You're not
when
gonna
he
catch
was
me."
when 426 was in the body of Erica or whatever.
I think he switched to Tony. It doesn't matter. Like he was in someone's body.
Regardless.
Yeah.
So this, I think, assuming the timeline, I think this is before that.
Okay, so this is why I'm like, is there a third Izumi? Or no, maybe 2. Because we have bad Izumi. Is there a duplicate where it's like
I don't think
whatever
that there is a
negative happened?
good. I do not think that there is a good Izumi. I think Juro Izumi was a bad man.
Okay. Because once again, this still rides
who has
on
duplicated himself at least twice.
on the idea of like, I don't know why the cat's doing what the cat's doing. You know? I can't tell. Because like obviously this doesn't matter because I think this may just be for what is it? This could just be the cat interfering in like his mind, right? So I don't. Shiba's separate to me, I guess. But whatever Izumi's doing, forcing Megumi to shoot people, is that good or bad? That's what I have yet to determine.
Well, because what he's doing is he's forcing. Hello, Golden Wise. Because like what he's doing is he's forcing them onto the battlefield, right? But
he said that's to save everyone.
Well, no, he's saying that because he can't like that might
in order to live or survive or whatever. That's
well, no, think of it. Oh, actually, you know what? No, it's super obvious why Izumi's doing that. What's his goal? His goal, from his perspective, is to kill all the Sentinel pilots, so that way the beacon that's attracting the Deimos stops. So if he forces them all onto the battlefield and prevents them from truly leaving the situation, eventually they'll get exhausted and die.
Okay, so you think...
And by I don't mean die of exhaustion, I mean die in battle. But I think that's his goal. I think his goal is like, fuck it. If I can't kill them, so I'm just going to force them into an unwinnable situation, so that way it just solves itself.
Okay, well, I mean, very solid theory, okay? I'm hoping we can confirm. Oh
my god!
Constantly being like, oh my god, constantly being just like, as soon as you realize something, you're flashed, restart. And he remembers now, right? He knows what's happening to him. Can you run away from Shiba?
Let me guess. You're meeting up at the same place again? Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, Joe, let's go home.
Bye.
Save us, please.
Help me! Help me!
I'm gonna go confess to her. Let me leave.
What? Why the one?
Knock it off.
Knock it off. I'm not stupid.
So he will always start this conversation by saying that. Is there anything else you want to ask him that wasn't what you asked him before?
Why did you? Are you? Don't worry about. You were never meant.
Okay. Because I was just like, just make sure not to re-trigger.
Damn. I guess mine. So it wasn't.
The statement of "dang, I guess mind hacking has its limits" is a pretty crazy statement.
That doesn't. Then why don't you want?
I'm not.
You know, we can't have you causing a scene here.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't think I can do anything.
Yeah, you're about to be zapped from reality. He left? We're here? Things haven't died? Question mark?
Oh, now I'm being chased by a ghost.
Ah!
Hey, watch.
Hey, watch it.
You scared
Ogata,
me.
you gotta help me.
Are you looking for someone, Ogata?
Yo, Kurabe, sure am. Got a clue where she went?
She left.
Can't expect you.
That's okay. Well, first of all, incredibly rude. Maybe he knows something. Okay. You should come back here, sir. I don't think you're gonna get him.
No, running won't change a... Think, Fuyasaka-san's app. What about Yakushiji?
I need to remind myself. Is it Megumi?
I think it's Megumi.
Oh no, sir, the only person I don't think you should talk to.
Actually, it's giving me options to talk to a bunch of people. So I think I have to just kind of figure it out.
And if that was
yeah,
the woman
Yakushiji.
Minami's, and then brought up as if I did. I always... That shot like fruit. If that was... Does that mean... Fuyasaka, we escaped these must... Or rather... Shibaku, and not only... He's been... It seems... She wants to change. Can I trust her?
Ah, thank you.
Well,
thank you, sir, for being actually suspicious. Though, is he the like how reasonable would you say if you find something suspicious about someone, the first thing you would do is actually confront them?
Shinonome-senpai?
If I was suspicious about someone,
Yeah.
how likely is it that I would confront them about it?
Or it's like, how reasonable would you think it is for someone to go, like, immediately try to confront them? Is it highly unreasonable, or?
It's highly unreasonable. Or at least illogical. Like, I can understand somebody, like, who feels betrayed going to the person that they think betrays them, but under all circumstances, you need to have proof first. Like, if you think that your significant other is, like, cheating on you, for example, you don't just immediately go up to them and be like, hey, I think you're cheating, because either one of two things happens. Either you're wrong and you just fucking ruin the relationship, or B, you're right, but now they have a chance to hide
stop
the
them from
evidence
lying, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like, no, you, like, as soon as, like, you need to do a lot of, like, investigation.
You should. Though I think I agree with you. Depending on how emotionally connected you are to X person, I think maybe you, like, emotions will take over, and irrationally you'll go and try to, like, confront them.
Izumi.
No, I'm Jiro.
Kurabe.
Please help me.
What happened?
This is before she... Wait, this is before her brain split completely, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Well, because remember, her brain splits completely right before she gets into the mech.
The final battle.
For the final battle.
I need to get rid of... Do I still got the graphic violence?
Memories were lost
in my... Yeah, I need to get rid of that.
What
Escape is not graphically
I'm talking
violent.
about Shiba-kun.
Who is Shiba-kun?
Kyuta Shiba. He called himself Personality 48Q. I'm the only one who can see him.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You're no help at all.
Well, if Izumi-kun's memories were does that mean you know about his past?
I saw it all in the form.
What happened in...
Bad things happened.
Well, there was a shootout, and then there was a terrible
In order to prevent, Fuyasaka-san and I we bombed the facility that was said to be the source, but the police called us.
I'm assuming the bombing is of the
I think the
mechanical...
bombing is from I think it's the 1940s zone where they were manufacturing the Sentinels.
Okay. Sentinels and maybe the...
Because you remember, that was like super early on. There was something about there being an attack on the Sentinel facility. I think that's that. I'm not sure, though.
The city I went around killing, I wouldn't let any of them get up among the dead, like Fuyasaka-san.
Izumi-kun did... There's no way he would do so.
So once again, that's okay. So we still have whatever this link is. So everyone's saying Izumi would not do this. Izumi must have seen something. Something that makes him believe that killing everyone is the only answer.
Once again, because the problem is that every time they talk about 426, they're also talking about Izumi. But you're right, because, like, what's her name? Megumi? Sorry, I think I'm looking at the title of the stream, because I don't remember, like,
Which person are you talking about?
Name.
Person I
Sorry?
hate? Okay, then that's Megumi.
Well, remember, in her memories, he was just regular Kuro. Like, he just seemed like a normal guy. So, I think he did get infected by whatever 426 is, but 426 was a guy. Or at least, like, because it's like, remember, prisoner 426. So it's like, okay, who the fuck is that then? I guess I don't know. Like, it's like, like we keep calling Jiro Izumi because he was
probably
infected
past like
50%
of this game, and yet we still have like major plot points that we're missing. Oh, not to mention we haven't even started Goto's, and I'm afraid of that.
I was about to say, he's at fucking 0%. A's is at 13.
A's is also important. Because A was the first one to be infected, I think, by
How did it look,
426. Oh, Kino!
Not good.
Oh my god, it's her actual name.
I arrived right in the middle of the invasion. Barely made it back in one piece. I don't think the world had much of a chance. The year was 1985.
Is that a flyer from a movie theater?
Logs indicated shutdown sometime in the Heisei era, but at the time I visited, was right.
It's a different voice actor.
So Sector 4 is in 19 and Sector 3 is in 2025. That's another 40-year gap.
This machine only lets us travel to specific, all of which are under attack by the invaders.
Why are they showing up in the past?
I have no idea.
This seems like a relatively early...
Hold on. So this is weird, because this is them not knowing what the situation
sectors
is.
are and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm a little...
Right?
Maybe, like, Okino reached out to these guys, because Okino knows more, but in order to not tell them everything, he was like, oh, this is, like, time shenanigans.
I still don't know who Okino is in the
What do
grand
you think,
scheme of this.
Tsukasa-kun?
We have no record of such an invasion occurring back then. If that's the case, it's inconsistent with history as we know it.
You must be lying. I don't believe you.
I can't tell
You're
what
right.
version of
It was just
this
last year that we were
it
invaded.
is, you know?
Well, we know we're in Sector 1, which is the far future, right? It's the furthest of them. Which would be... not 25, I guess it would be 65, right? I think. So this is 2065, I think, is Sector 1.
The year
I could always look it up,
2104.
but...
That was the first and only time. If there were a kaiju attack prior to that, we
Or
would
I
have
guess
known about
21.
it.
I guess 2104. Never mind. 2105.
We must be dealing with a time paradox.
You're lying through your teeth. I
Maybe
don't
something
believe that you
weird
think
happened
this
when
is
they
time
arrived.
travel.
It could have caused reality to split into parallel. We know that kaiju technology allows for time travel. It's not hard to believe that would impact the future in some way.
This is a really... this is, like, so
hold
far
on.
from us.
Well, remember. So this is where you start, right? Like when you only have a limited number of characters, Juro is the first one they put you on, right?
Yeah.
So logically, a lot of people would try to just kind of finish his story and then just kind of do whatever, right? That's why his says like get 30% or more on like other people's campaigns and then come back, right? It's entirely possible that we could have seen this much earlier in our playthrough, and for what
agree
we
with
know, like literally know about the story, this whole scene is people talking factually about lies.
They
Right?
believe, because they believe this is the case at this point in time.
No, exactly. They believe that this is the case. Because, like, this thing, we know that kaiju technology allows for time travel. No, the fuck it doesn't.
Yeah, it's essentially teleportation
Hold
into,
on.
like, another sector.
While this device does appear to be a time machine, it may be premature to make such assumption. An earthquake.
A big one.
Something feels weird about it.
Also, I thought Sector 1 was the first one that was destroyed.
Do you think the 3 robots we saw were these
This is
guys?
bad.
Holy shit, maybe. That's a good call.
Someone else showed up on the left
What's
side.
wrong?
Who that is?
What do you mean?
Remember there was, I think,
The countdown.
4?
Oh, yeah.
It's reached 0.
You know who it's gonna
Don't
be?
tell me.
Yushiba.
It's time.
Look at this!
I remember a countdown. A long time.
I do remember a
We're
countdown,
rapidly
yeah.
losing
I
contact
do
with
remember, I
signs
just
of the
don't remember
UFO.
from where.
The very Earth's crust is crumbled. This is an unprecedented.
It
I'm
was
assuming it's just
someone-
the sector falling apart, right?
I think this is the sector falling apart after it's being demolished by the Deimos, is what I think. The what you calls it? The last time we saw a countdown was, I don't even remember who it was, but somebody found the UFO, like teleported in and just was like poking around. And then they activated like the command line, or they activated the command module, and it was like countdown until something, and it was like I think it was like multiple months away. I think the countdown was to reset. Because remember, these things only work in 40-year loops, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's how that's supposed to work. Because each sector is still the same city, right? It's just the same city in a different time period.
Ugh.
It must be, because remember the thing when, yes, correct. Okay, so, because probably what happens, Saba, is the earliest time zone, like, essentially, after 40 years, your consciousness gets transmitted to your physical equivalent in the next chronological sector until it would be reasonable for your character to die either by accident, sickness, or old age.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's like, that's probably how they just do it. Well, same city, technically different places. Yes, I understand.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm thinking of the, what you calls it? I'm thinking of Miura when he went to the future. He still knew vaguely where the mountainside factory was for the Sentinels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Several areas now report is it sinking into the ocean?
At this rate, we'll be going down too.
So this is what the countdown was for. It may not be possible to survive this. We have no choice. We must seek refuge in the past.
What?
It's interesting because these two are the ones who have their mind
Get in the transmitter.
Are you serious? If we do that...
And if we stay here... This will need a time. When it's all set, I'll join you.
All right. If you're setting our destination, let
we'll
me
be
suggest
forgotten
Samira
here?
Brit amidst the destruction I saw earlier. You heard him.
Okino-kun.
I feel like we're the only two going to be zinged back for some reason.
Is something wrong?
It's not letting me select any. I don't understand. My commands are... I need to find a time it'll let us travel to stay in the device.
Just hurry.
Stay in the device.
I've got it. I don't know what year that is.
Sector 0 was...
So Sector 0 is the middle. It's the middle of the 5 discs. I think it's the command module
But it's the
thing.
only destination we can access right now.
Tsukasa-kun, get over here, now!
I can't. It's not letting me set it. I'll need to operate it manually. Go
Well,
on
you know.
without me.
I was right. Unfortunate.
That would be kind of cool, though, because that's a big part of the mystery that we don't know. We don't know what Sector 0 is.
Joro's memories.
Chihiro. I saw the signs in town. We're in 2089 now. We traveled 16 years back in time.
I see. So that's why. Look over there, across the river. It hasn't been redeveloped yet. No wonder Century Tower isn't there. It wasn't built until 2100. It'll be over 10 years from now before it goes up again.
Are they not thinking that, like,
There's no
their
point
type
in
of,
waiting
like,
any longer.
versions of themselves are here?
No, because this is a Japanese game, so everybody's 14.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Tsukasa-kun isn't coming back.
Tsukasa. Was that always Okino's name?
I thought Okino was the last name.
No.
Yeah,
it was-
it's
Okino
Tsukasa
was
is the
definitely
first.
last-
Yeah, Tsukasa. It was Tsukasa Okino.
That was always the case.
Yeah. We always.
All right, I'm
called
just
him
saying
Okino.
because it's interesting. It's interesting that her name is completely different and his name is 50% different.
That is kind of weird. Yeah, that is
Even
like
the
Jiro
Shikishima
Kurabe,
State
and
Building is
hers is
missing.
like
You have to go.
Shiori Moimura or whatever it was, and her switched to Iori Fuyusaka.
Do you plan on standing here forever?
We can't just leave him! You agree with me?
Leave what? You can't go back. There's nothing you can do.
In this era, you and I are still newborns. Even your own mother wouldn't recognize you. Our citizen ID won't be valid here either.
You're a
We
fugitive.
can't purchase anything or use public services. The city may look familiar, but this is the world of 16 years ago. To us, it might as well be a foreign country. But we can't go back. We have no choice but to figure something out.
And this whole scene hits really
What are we going to
kind
do?
of dull. They're like the emotional core is still there and still important, but like
I'm still in
Okino
a
is
state of
obviously
confusion.
still around in the future.
Well,
You
that's
know?
what I think. It's like it's a little. We just are kind of like
The
we don't
invasion's
kind
going
of
to happen
we
again
know
in
what's happening, but it's still like
15
I don't
years. We need to
understand why
warn
this is
everyone about
happening.
it.
Yeah, while they're having an emotional moment,
Will
I'm
they
like,
even believe us?
fantastic. Can we
All
move
we can
past
do
this
is
so I can
try,
get more
and if they
answers,
don't-
please?
No one else knows what's coming. It has to be us. Let's figure out how to get back to the UFO. It should still be buried underground. If we can find it, then...
We can save Okino-kun. All we need to do is travel through time
I will say,
again.
it is kind of interesting how much also Okino is with Moimura.
But they did actually go back, wasn't just changing sectors. I don't believe you. I know, listen, I know it's like, quote, 16 years or whatever, but I don't believe that for a second.
I can't say it's impossible.
Maybe it takes them 16 years to
But
get
if we're
to
ever
this
going
sector,
to do that,
but
we need
it's
to
not,
make
that's
it
not
through.
the point.
Let's find ourselves some food and a place to sleep.
You're right.
And also, wait a minute. This isn't where they sent him.
This is Sector 1, not Sector 0?
Right. So did they actually spend like 24 years in Sector 0 and then figure out how to get to Sector 1 finally?
Interesting.
Although actually, now I think about it, when they teleported away, it was also Sector 1.
This is confusing.
It is confusing.
Unless they traveled back to...
I
remember
think
how
they
we're
went
looping?
to-
Maybe their brains just got projected back, unironically, into the beginning parts
We don't know if
Sector
that's
9.
even a thing that happens. I talked about that before as like a theory, but we have no confirmation that they're actually doing any sort of Steins Gate shit in this. If anything, what might have happened was they went to Sector 0, which is ambivalent to the 40-year time loop thing, and then they just and then for whatever reason, while they're in Sector 0, they they teleport themselves back to Sector 1, but it's now 16 years earlier in the cycle than when they left, because it loops every 4 decades, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, time travel is not real. And Golden Wise, if you try to convince me otherwise, you're dead to me. I need you to know that. The game can put up as many fancy smancy clock graphics as it wants. It's not going to trick
the next
me.
few years together.
Stop! Behave! All right, behave.
Living in society's shadow.
What's happening?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Stay away from me. That incident you it's not one of your lost memories. If it involved rewinding time 16 years with Morimura, then it must have been him.
So 426 is now what she's talking about.
He's a time traveler. He's gone back in time over and over again.
A time traveler?
The memories you've been seeing are his.
But
Can you specify?
his name is Jiro Izumi. Does that mean he's me from the future?
No, it's a different Jiro Izumi. One who came from a lost world.
So there
Stay
is
back.
3.
I was told he's incredibly dangerous.
Okay, Shinonome.
So that means my dreams and Shiba-kun is that world's Jiro Izumi?
That man has nothing but his consciousness left. He transferred himself into an android and...
His...
Oh my.
So
this evil motherfucker.
So this is
Stepping out of the
evil.
shadows.
Yeah, this is evil
Shiba-kun.
Izumi.
Man, you've sure got a big mouth.
Stop
Now
this.
I gotta kill
Oh,
her.
come on. Ryoko Shinonome's a freaking weirdo. If you really want to take her word for it, you'll have to face the consequences.
What the hell?
So more... I'm still...
So you just have an AI in your brain that can just reset you whenever?
Well, this was one of the theories I think we had where it was like, oh, there's a bit of 426 as a sleeper agent in like multiple people who
Right.
occasionally will come out if like, you know, it's related to... So that's what I was thinking about in terms of Goto and Izumi showing up around with like Natsuno and being like, are you sure you want to do this?
Let's go home.
Pretty much.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought like maybe that could be like the sleeper agent 426.
Maybe.
Why the luck? Have another nightmare?
Knock it up.
So I think the loop is we're gonna go talk to more people now and get more information.
Well, we could see. Oh my god. We can talk to somebody about Okino. He's so angry. It's true. Look at him.
I mean, wouldn't you be angry someone who supposedly your friend has been manipulating your memories and is also like knocking you out like a light switch?
What are you?
I mean, I think my favorite part is that he's not even actually acting like his friend. He's literally just acting like an entity. Because remember, their whole friendship was built on the idea of like, we love watching movies and talking about them. But every movie he's ever shown him was actually just Izumi's memories that he was implanting into his brain. You know?
Ugh, rough.
So it's like, not only was he never your friend, but there has never been any evidence that he was your friend. You're an idiot, sadly.
More time.
Let me try one more time. Help!
Oh, you can talk to her.
Help!
You can talk to her.
Lardo, help me!
It's about Kis.
Usami?
Where does she always?
Why do you ask?
Ogata-kun was looking for.
Oh, really? Maybe Nenji-kun likes her.
Will you stay focused? I'm gonna die!
Woman, please!
Tokisaka, I think she's
Oh, I think that's unlocked Tokisaka Shrine.
Is that the one?
Hell
Oh,
yeah!
That's the second thing that we can do.
Something happened.
Oh, wait.
What's happening?
I'm gonna die. Woman, I'm gonna,
Sasuke,
I'm gonna
can
be...
you talk to her again?
Leave me alone.
Do you think that was a quick reset? So they're like, oh, you can now go to the shrine.
No, that happened before. I don't know if you were paying attention or not. That happens if I don't make enough progress quick enough.
Hey, Juro, let's go.
Oh, so there's an actual timer. Okay, I didn't realize there was a timer.
Yes, there is a proper
It's about
timer.
that time.
I guess it's about that time.
She's leaving.
No!
You're not gonna be able to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Let me go, dude. Let me go.
What? Why the?
Knock it up.
Get off.
I
I'm sick and tired of your bullshit,
What?
Utah.
I already took.
I think you have the shrine now. I do, yes, but I have to be able to leave the fucking room.
Tell me that this isn't a. You're not trying.
The only
think
way
that
I was able
happens
to
once you
leave the
trigger
room
him.
before was to have. Yeah, I have to trigger Shiba's like defense protocol or whatever, and then I'm able to finally pick up my bag and leave.
Your memory needs to be wiped clean. Let me try one more time.
Let me try one
How
more
freaking
time.
morbid.
There we go.
Messing with people's memories is
Enter hallway.
really
Ogata!
immoral.
Ogata! I know where your crush is.
Hey,
Ogata! Ogata!
Are you looking for?
Yeah, sure am. Got a clue what.
Yes.
Yes, I
Answer.
do. Is it Toyosaka
I heard she
Shrine?
was-
Or
What the heck
Tokisaka?
is she think?
Wait. There's something I want to check.
Be my guest.
Be my guest.
Look at that nerd walking. Hand in pocket. Oh,
This is
it's Himbo.
I've been here before. I think I. The memories are starting to, but I can't remember any.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I saw a flash of yellow and I was like, oh, him.
Ogata.
Gotcha.
Hey, Hijiyama. You remember all that shit you put me through? 'Cause I
I
sure
like
as
how
hell
it's
do.
like
he's
it's
tough
their
guy.
beef now.
I see how it is. You came looking for another black eye.
Try it. See.
Kurappa's just like, can we not do this? Please?
Guys,
Can we?
Ogata-kun, aren't we here to look for keys?
Yeah, okay, fine. Don't have time for this.
What?
Sorry to disappoint.
And that's your decision to make, huh?
The hell are you doing here, anyways?
I'm looking for Okina.
What happened to him?
See, now they're talking like normal human beings.
This is just what I heard from Sawatari-san, but according to Kisaragi-san's been going out to meet some guy lately.
She what?
What?
Okay, so is Tomi meeting with Okino now for some reason?
So
Maybe.
this Okino you're looking for, is that Tsukasa Okino?
What? You know him?
That's just the name I heard, but it's probably this.
So that's who got a feeling I know where they went.
What?
She mentioned something about it.
What?
By
when?
the way, do you know how to work this time?
Oh. You don't know it?
Both of the himbos not knowing what the hell to do is really funny.
That is actually
That's
a really,
really
funny,
funny.
trope that I don't think I've ever seen. Like a buddy cop like mystery movie, like crime thriller mystery movie, but they're both stupid. Like they have gumption, they have panache, but they have no ability to solve a problem.
Well, that's why normally they don't do that. Normally there's a smart one and a dumb one, but this is really funny. Yeah, they gotta have more of this often.
He's been, it seems.
And I like, because they'll technically fight with each other. They're not super buddy-buddy, but they're both, like, you know, because they're both kind of airheads, they're willing to kind of work with each other.
Minami's, and then brought up as if I did. I always so much that like food. If that does that, we escape.
So what exactly can we do here?
I don't know. Kind of.
Something happened. Oh yeah, I carried something over to the dump.
The weird thing is we don't know what memories he's talking about, you know?
It's Okino's dead body.
Oh my god, don't tell me you're right.
There's...
Oh my god.
The hell?
Oh fuck.
Cut the crap. Whoa! Hey! Sure looks like a corpse.
yeah, because remember, see, this is what I was telling you. This is what 426, this is the body that 426 jumped off the... Oh, and that's why he has memories of carrying it to the dumpster. Because 426 leapt into his brain and had him dispose of the body.
Oh my god.
This thing's a robot. It's Tamao-san. Why? Why does it... Tamao Karabe. Wait. My grandma?
No. He's like, this does not look like my grandma.
Why does my grandma have such fucking eyes? Just kidding. Incident at the shrine. Okay.
It's dark out already. Well, that's okay. I finally got my hands on it. Now I just need to get home and watch.
Now I just need to get home and watch it.
Someone flashed in. Oh.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. I should never have let you out of the underground.
Just as I thought, you've returned.
Is this another Izumi?
Only I hadn't spared you.
No, but we know who this is. It's 426.
No, that's 428. Who I don't know if 426 is referring to if A is actually A. Because what do you mean spared him when?
Why would A be 426?
No, A is not 426. I'm okay. Ignore me for right now, okay? I want to see whatever theory.
A. What do you mean?
Keep going. Just keep going.
I won't let anyone interfere with my escape.
You must think you're handling this situation well, but you
I doubt it.
See? Okay, no. I think this is another Juro Izumi. I think this is a better Juro Izumi. I think 426 is the one who's in her, right? Well, there's another Izumi out. Okay, I think there's multiple Izumi. We already kind of knew that, but still.
Did we already establish that?
Yes, but this is different than what you're saying, because you only thought they were evil, in which maybe this other guy's evil, to be fair. But, like, I think there's a third.
Are you trying to argue that both of these are Juro Izumi just in different bodies?
Yes, but they're also different Izumis. I think the 426 is the evil guy, while this other Izumi's, I don't have no idea.
Under what circumstance has A ever been Juro Izumi, though? Why are you saying that?
Oh no, I may have mixed up someone's name. She said 426 said Murakun, right? That's who 426 mentioned? Okay, well then, okay, I may be wrong. Oh shoot, I thought it was, I got A.
I'm talking about. This is already a really complicated game, and you're like, oh, crazy thing that's based on nothing.
Crazy thing. Well, no, I thought, well, I got two people's names mixed up. The naming is difficult. What is it about Murakun though? Why is?
Press F in chat, please.
Kill me now. Okay.
Quit stalling.
Oh.
Morimura must have arranged this.
What? Morimura? Why?
I don't know, man. It's hard to remember exactly who's on whose side.
Yeah,
because this is where he jumps into his body.
Yeah, because the core would be dead if it was fully dead, right?
Mm-hmm. But then again, why wouldn't A know that, I guess?
I mean, we know that.
No, I know, but why wouldn't A?
If that's the case, then who was talking to?
Kurobe, don't move a muscle. Or would you like your skull to be crushed? This body will not I approximate, but that should be plenty. I need only enter your nanomachines. I thought I was done for.
Right, because this would be after they use the nanomachines to stabilize his split mind, right?
But it seems today's my lucky day.
Yeah, this 426 keeps coming back.
Hey, what are you doing?
And now he's here.
See, wow, that's fucked up. It is actually just him.
Come on, man. Did you forget your best buddy? I'm afraid that's not very nice.
Evil man.
Sorry. You're... Wait, hold on. I was attacked. I need to call the...
Attacked? Maybe you really did go... Huh? Are you telling me this doll attacked you? Where'd you get that thing anyway?
I don't know, that's a life-size doll. That'd be freaky.
Don't just leave this thing out in the street.
Dama. It's Japan.
What if it causes a car accident? You'd be in deep shit. Let's just dump it in the trash.
Wait.
Oh, snap out of it. Come on, I'll help you just pick it up already.
Okay, so he now remembers that Mother Trucker threatened to bash his head in.
So... Okay, but, well, I mean, from his memory, he doesn't remember that it's... Well, I mean, he could probably put it together now, because Juro isn't stupid. He's just a protagonist.
He's also constantly had his, like, mind wiped, so, you know, can't really...
Right.
Blame him
So
there.
now, okay, because now I'm thinking about it, and it's like... Excuse me. Now I'm thinking about it, and it's like, okay, well, what's the actual, like... What's the goal here, I guess? Well, because once again, it's like, the cat is fucking with his mind. But is it? Because remember, the other people can't see the cat. Is it the same thing? Like, is Megumi also...
Because
I think Megumi is also infected by 426.
Okay, so is it like Sleeper Agent? Like we mentioned, like Sleeper Agent 426 is going around in people's brains and like individually...
I think you need to stop using Sleeper Agent. That's not what Sleeper Agent means.
You know, I want to use it in this term as a Sleeper Agent, okay? Let me
But that's not what it means. Like, Sleeper Agent would be like 426 lies dormant, which is what I think you mean. But then he activates and you know, does crazy stuff or whatever, where it's like, I don't know if he can do that. Right? I mean, like it feels like
you know, a extent of his ability is to like wipe people's
it's an
memories.
Awake Agent. Yeah, there you go.
Awake Agent. Thank you.
But the well, because I guess I just don't understand how all this interacts with the cat. Because the idea is that the cat was fucking with his mind, right? Or at least Megumi thought that he was. So it's like, was he actually doing nothing? Like, was the cat actually just doing nothing to Juro, or Juro rather? Why is it Kuro?
I think it's because it's Kurabe, and you just combine it.
Yeah. So, like, was he actually doing nothing to Kuro, and he was just manipulating and tricking Megumi into forcing people onto the battlefield when the battle comes? I think that's the case. I think that's what's happening.
This has, like, opened up the possibility that the cat is not the same thing as Izumi.
Me?
Again.
Why? Why would that be the case?
Well, because we never actually seen the Izumi that was a doll interacting with Megumi. Now, it could be in the next upcoming scene, he goes to his house, white flash, you know, 426 has duplicated himself into Megumi.
Why wouldn't it do the same thing to Miura? Why wouldn't it do that to everybody, I guess?
No, I don't know whether or not... I think based off of what I'm hearing, though, 426 cannot duplicate himself. He can, like, jump people.
It does seem like he can only
Unironically.
jump from person to person so far. He hasn't duplicated. That is true. But I don't. But then, like the cat, I don't know. The cat just doesn't make any sense then.
That's why I said that
All right, let's
opened
finish
back
off.
up.
Let's
where,
finish
like,
off this motherfucker story, so then we can go finish off Megumi's story. So then we can finish. I think we finished Ogata's, and then we can finish Himbo's, and then we can finish Miura.
So we still have to talk about
Oh my
Okino.
fucking god!
Hey,
I know who you are.
He's gone.
Oh, they're just not even here.
What? Why the...
I know you threatened to bash my head in.
I'm pretty sure it's you.
That you jumped. What do you think? I had nowhere else to corrupt him. I would have picked a more welcoming host.
Oh, he's just like, yeah, I did do that.
Tell me the truth. This isn't about my lost memories. You're not trying to restore them. You're giving me someone else's.
What are you talking about? They're Juro's memories.
In other words, the other Juro.
You know, this one's 3 times older. You know, we can't have you causing a scene.
Dang,
here.
I wanted more information. He
Your
was
memory
actually,
needs
like,
to be
talking
wiped
about
clean.
stuff.
Let me try one more time.
Okay,
Let me
how
try
are
one
you
more
going to be able to talk to Okino about, to whatever, you know?
Well, what is
Technically,
my?
we should
the
be
only other
encountering
one that I
Ogata,
have,
right?
I still have this. Yeah. Well, because once again, it's not. This isn't go talk to Okino. This
Or
is
talk
talk
about.
to someone about Okino.
Could it be Ogata or other himbo guy?
Potentially. Other himbo makes sense.
I feel like you're always... Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind. He's just not here.
But someone else is. Get him.
Kitty monster, help!
Wow.
You're not allowed to wear that.
That's right. She's the one I saw in my...
Quickly.
Excuse me.
She is in. She is like.
Making me look pissed. Someone's calling her
No,
out
no.
on face.
She is She is shaded wrong, isn't she? Like she's a wrong. She's like the wrong color.
It looks like she's supposed to be standing in the shade, like shadow, though
Something
everyone
wrong?
else is like, no. That person who just walked in the background, like I think shifted
Tell me the
shade.
truth. I'm actually Juro. The way I am now is...
What's this all of us?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up in... The one I saw in Sumi... It's not Fuyusaka-san. It's you. Chihiro Morimu...
I don't know.
Will you focus, lady?
Yeah, it's like if he just starts
Have you been
saying
aware
all
of
this
whole
stuff,
time
clearly
that
something's
Shiba-kun
happened.
was inside of... Or rather...
You talk too much. You think you can just walk in here and screw it? I'm not afraid to shut your...
Kurabe-kun?
Not afraid to shut your mouth.
I don't think you're allowed to speak to her, yeah, anymore.
No, I shouldn't. If I run to the nurses, I'll put Shinonome...
Okay.
What can we do?
So.
Is there anything else you can kind of, like, even if you, like, die trying, can you, like, chat with them?
Kurabe-kun.
Like, is there a topic to bring up?
No, they're too far away for me to talk. I could consider.
If the woman from my dream is... Then Tsukasa Okino must... Where have I seen him? As Shinonome, there's a second Juro Izumi from an... He transferred his... So that must... But still...
I mean,
why
we
did he
know
just-
where Okino is. Okino is at the drink fountain, right? Or not the drink fountain, the drink vending machine.
So, let me get this straight. He lost his memories, and the damage was... That's how he became... Is she really on my... She wants to change me back into... Can I trust... In my dream, to do that...
Wait, who
we had
wants
blow
to? Does he
up
think
and-
Moimura wants to
and if
turn
that
him
weren't
into
The woman I
Izumi?
was with in
No,
that dream...
it was it's Megumi.
Okay.
It's literally
Okay,
the name
okay,
right
okay.
here. I know I'm skipping.
Sorry,
things
yeah.
like that,
As if I
but
didn't have... I
Otherwise,
always
we'd be
dreamed
here
of-
for 6 hours.
That dream is shot like Fuyusaka's. If that was a... Does that mean... Fuyusaka-san, we escaped these must... Or rather...
Fuyusaka-san, Fuyusaka-san, Fuyusaka-san.
The Tsukino...
This one
Yeah,
is-
Tsukasa
He
is still
called
green.
himself I feel like we've met...
Now it's not green. Now we're just sad.
Can I pick?
Yes, break area.
Yes, break
That's
area. Beautiful.
There was a
Video
guy standing... He
info.
looked
You
just...
gotta love it. Let's go.
Also, I feel like if Morimura heard him start, like, you know, spouting this stuff, I feel like she should come after him.
You're Tsukasa Okino.
You must be mistaken.
You even sound like... You were in that UFO with Juro Izumi.
You're not making any sense. Sorry, but I don't have. If you'll excuse me.
No,
The
please.
UFO wasn't. I know I've met you. That's right.
Yes! All of these people being like, this motherfucker in his memories, dude.
Okay,
What?
this is prisoner
Okay, so
426.
he is prisoner
One
426.
one loop ago, 2104, I think.
Wow, nice mascara, dude. And your eyeshadow is killer.
Cannot fight back. Do not be alarmed. It is safe to enter.
This is the ogre. Ogre voice.
Prisoner
Oh, yeah!
Look up while we're speaking to you. Or would you rather bear the brunt of the electric chair?
So this man's the culprit?
He's a murderer. He bombed Shikishima, killing countless people. We managed to catch him, but his identity is still unknown. Furthermore, his testimony makes no sense. That's why I've requested your assistance.
His testimony makes no sense.
The name's Onishi. I'm in charge of this investigation.
Oni!
I appreciate your help.
Onishi.
Mr. Tsukasa Okino.
Tsukasa-kun.
Take a good look at him. Do you know this man?
No, I'm afraid I've never seen him before.
All right then. Your biometrics lead me to believe you're being honest with us.
Why did you bring me here?
Well, we used a truth serum on the guy. He started saying your name over and over. He also mentioned a student by the name of Chihiro Morimura. This is her
What?
photo.
Oh, okay. I was like, did you just summon her?
No.
We'll be requesting
Okay, well
her
now the more
cooperation soon,
Okino
but
starts
it'll have to
talking, the
wait
more I'm
until
wondering
next
if he
week.
also
She's currently out of
has
the
like
country.
memories that he's lost.
In any case, thank you for joining us today. I may ask for your presence again if any new info
Well, because
turns
he
up.
doesn't seem to recognize
course.
the.
You are free to go.
Maybe he does.
Follow the sign. Do not be alarmed. The perp cannot fight back.
What the fuck just happened?
Is this a? He's like, it's
Mr.
me.
Juro Izumi, take a good look at him. Do you know this man?
How would I? All I know is he's a terrorist bomber.
Well, we took a look at your DNA.
They're
The two of you
identical.
are a perfect match. It was quite a surprise.
What?
There's a distinct pot. One of you is a clone.
That's ridiculous. What does he have to say about it?
According to his testimony, he is in fact you from the future.
Ouch.
Okay.
Gotta suck.
So this is supposed to be the him who's so he's supposed to be like almost like 16 years-ish older or whatever because they went 16 years back in time and then just continued forward, right? Is the idea?
I think so.
As for his motive, he claims he had to commit this crime to prevent the emergence of kaiju.
Kaiju?
Huh? Excuse me, from... what is it? We're in the middle of an... What? An evacuation? It's on the news?
We're leaving you in here.
Giant kaiju attack.
Kaiju.
That's really weird.
So did he fall down and you think Okino snatched him? I can't tell
I
where
could
this
see
is
that.
popping
Looks
up
like
from.
he's awake.
Perfect. I'm almost done.
What's... Hey,
Calm down. High blood pressure generates noise in the scan.
Tsukasa Okino. I remember now. I was attacked out of nowhere.
Sorry about that.
It was the only way.
Sorry about that.
This isn't the most welcoming place. I can't imagine you would have come willingly.
You're... I saw you in my dream and... you got left behind.
I knew there was something odd about you, but that dream of yours is even more surprising than I expect. Juro Izumi. Shifting in cycle. There's only one person those memories could have come... I'm glad I looked into this, to think he'd seek refuge within Juro himself.
Okay.
So, okay, can you like explain to us?
We call him 426. As of now, he exists as sheer consciousness.
So he didn't get the
That is
code,
to say,
but he got
lives in your injected
426
nanomachine.
instead. Which I don't know. Okino could probably help
At some point, he got in and took over the system area. Go ahead and ask him your...
So this is the guy. He's
Okay,
not
now we
quite
can
what I
suddenly see him.
imagined.
I'm assuming Okino
Well,
did
because
something.
I think they're artificially projecting him.
Don't be deceived. He can alter his appearance, however...
You guys can see...
He's under my control now. He can't hurt you anymore.
I don't know,
under
he
my
still probably
control now.
he still probably can say
Why
stuff.
you gotta be so obtuse?
Tell us the purpose of your disguise.
He's trying to take over my mind.
Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not the one who wanted that. Chihiro Morimura is.
No, we're dragging. Okay.
Our teacher?
She wanted to transplant my memory backups into you. Whatever she could do to match your personality with mine.
Now, that doesn't make any sense. The transplanting the memories does make sense because, well, no. Sorry, because they're still trying to find the password that would allow them to
Yeah, Okino
deactivate
wants to
the
do that.
Deimos, right?
Yeah, Okino wants
Well,
to
that
do
was
that.
Moimura. That was Moimura and Goto were doing that.
As well. Yeah, with Shinonome. They
Well,
were
no,
hoping to do
I
that.
think
Yeah.
Okino was looking for the command code, which is the thing that's attracting the Deimos. I think that's a different thing.
Oh my god, you're right. And it's pissed me off. Yeah, so, yeah, Moimura was trying to get Shinonome. Shinonome's code.
We're in the fucking home stretch
Stretch,
here.
I'm trying to write it. So, yes.
Knuckle under.
Moimura was trying to do Shinonome code. Didn't work out. Okino, like you said, is trying to find the command. Whatever it is.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And now we're being told that Moimura is doing this as well.
Which might be a lie. I don't know.
But Tamao Kurabe didn't like the idea?
So she created a new personality.
What is Tamao?
But you were using
Tamao
videotapes to alter my
was
memories.
the AI.
But like,
researcher.
but like, which one, right? Are we talking about the Tamao who's like old lady, genius?
Maybe.
Yeah, well, the backups weren't meshing with your simulated personality. You almost had a breakdown, man. So I decided to turn him into something a little more concrete. Something your current self would understand. You should thank me for saving your ass.
I mean, if you weren't
Somehow
doing
I
this at
find that
all,
hard to believe.
this wouldn't be a problem.
Why did you try to help me?
Well, if Morimura's plan did work out, there'd just be another copy of me running around. Besides, I don't want to be left watching over your unstable mess.
I won't tolerate being used any longer. I'm sick of it.
426.
For better or worse, she's given up on the Sentinel project. Her interest in Juro Kurabe has waned.
So, are we now shifting?
Moimura's giving up?
Yeah, so what's happening now is that we thought 426 was the big baddie, and he's still kind of doing crazy stuff, but is now Moimura going to overshadow him? And now she's like, I'm sick of all of this, and we're gonna...
Now, keep in mind, the two people who are being talked about here are the two people who were sent 16 years back in the past. Once again,
Yeah.
I still don't think that time travel is real, but I think that for whatever reason, the looping, like the looping of the sectors, is integrated in the narrative here somehow. So it seems like what happened is in the 16 years that it took for them to like kind of figure out what the hell's, because they're trying to stop the kaiju from invading again, right? It seems like 426, i.e. Izumi, is like, I gotta destroy it. Whereas Chihiro, which Moimura appears to be like, just like, we can't, it doesn't do anything. Like, I don't understand what, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense because this doesn't seem to mesh with what the Moimura that we've been seeing this whole time has been doing. You know?
Yeah, let's see what he has to
But
say.
the Sentinel project is the only option we have.
Wrong. Sentinels can't save us alone.
Then what can? You're talking as if you know the answer.
Killing
I
everyone.
do. I've found an effective means for our... Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
What we call the UFO? I know who programmed it. It was a certain someone named Tsukasa Okino, back in 2188.
2188?
It's hard to believe from looking at you, but he was quite the sloppy programmer. When he designed the environment management system, he borrowed a portion of it from something else. That particular portion contains the D code. It's what's summoning the That part of the code was never supposed to be accessed, but, well...
Okay.
Where was
This
this code
Izumi
reused
sounds way
from?
more reasonable, which is pissing me
It was a
off.
little outdated, even, but it's a little sim game based on mighty kaiju daimos.
So the Okino who made the environment regulation system was like, I'm just gonna copy and paste some code from a fucking video game? And that's why we're now listening to a very subtle video game beat boop soundtrack?
A Daimos game?
You're telling me a video game has control over the automated factories? That's how the kaiju are being produced?
Where do you think the name Daimos came from? It's not a coincidence. Up until now, we've been forced to play a game we can't win. But just imagine, what if we gained access to the greater... We've had limited control over it so far. If we fix that, we'll be able to fight on an equal playing field.
So, but who accessed the code to turn on the video game section?
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna. Just let's look. Let's keep talking.
GoldenEye says you know who. I don't.
I'm gonna be
Do we
pissed.
know?
I don't know. Moimura. We had Shinonome. Was it Shinonome accidentally? But wasn't
it
that
might be Shinonome.
Ida?
Actually.
Is it Amaguchi? Like, you know, we've had like multiple people.
Well, I mean, Shinonome was the one who said like, I'm gonna fucking destroy the universe because this guy won't kiss me.
But
right?
it was Ida who was doing the. Ida was the. He's like,
He
you're
did
gonna
the
do the
decode. Right? So
That's what
I
yeah.
don't know. It's hard to remember.
There's a lot of this. A lot of stuff.
Think about it. Each time we destroy an enemy, we'll get some kind of meta prize. Like scoring points.
Oh my god, is this to explain why the combat in the game looks the way it does? Because we're not actually doing it, we're simulating it?
With those, we can use the automated factories to strengthen our Sentinels.
They're literally just talking about the fucking combat section of the game!
Well, I mean, we know the
Let's
combat's
just call them
in
meta
narrative.
chips for now.
Right, but
Oh my
I
God.
thought, no, but I thought that it was literally just, I thought that it was just, you know, I thought it was a way to, like, save money, essentially, on developing the game, because
Never.
Delaware always works on, like, always, like, maxes out their budget way too early.
Also, Golden-wise, you know who is a redundant statement because we've met everyone in game. Obviously, it's one of the people we've met. Okay, I would know.
You know what? I think it's Voldemort.
Obviously.
Fine, leave what you want. I don't need your help anymore. Sorry for wasting your...
Do you have any proof of your claim?
There was a log on it, but it's gone.
You're putting the fate of humankind's last calling in a video game?
That's it, Hijiyama. You saw the log, didn't...
Hijiyama-kun.
When did he see
What was that log all about?
You want to find out? Go help that idol who's stuck in orbit.
What am I missing?
It's starting to fucking collapse in on itself, my guy.
Wait, was Himbo's locked out? Did we
Yes.
finish Himbo? Do you think we're gonna be able to go back to
Himbo's-
Himbo now?
Himbo's thing was get to an 80% on enough people. Once we do this,
okay.
we're gonna do once we do this, we're gonna do Megumi, so we never have to do it again. Then we're doing Himbo. Then we're doing Miura.
Okay.
Get hyped, dude. We're gonna finish like fucking
So
4 in
hyped.
one day.
Well, it's about that time. I need to get going.
What?
Don't worry, he can't do a thing.
Maybe. But a guy like him probably planned ahead.
Oh, give the boy a prize. You can be surprisingly sharp at times, Hijiyama.
Hokino!
Freaking god. Oh, it's the cat!
Sorry.
That's what she's seeing.
You're...
Okay, that's a good. So that's a good
Thank goodness.
explanation.
I made it in.
Yeah, thanks to me talking their ears off.
Okay,
Did you
so
walk
this is
through
confirmed now they're
Tard?
the same person.
I'm doing exactly as you told me, foul-mouthed cat.
But why would Jiro ever, like, listen to her?
Did you say cat?
Don't worry about erasing.
What?
What are you talking about?
Let's go.
Oh, I'm so pissed. No, why would... Oh my god!
Relax. I won't erase your mem.
So it's her. She's the one
Can
who's
we
been
shoot
cooperating.
her? Can we...
Can I just sacrifice her in the combat?
Who's talking?
Who? What?
Who says it?
Hijiyama, respond please. I need you to open it.
you hear me?
I can't remember.
Loud and clear, Yakushiji. Hijiyama, open the B2 airlock. I'm afraid I can't do that. You're well aware of the... We're not infected. The vitals detected by your suit tell me otherwise. I'm so sorry, Yakushiji. Fine, I may be infected.
Yakushiji is the himbo.
Oh, Yakushiji is Megumi? Megumi Yakushiji.
Oh, never mind.
This is her dad?
But my daughter isn't.
Okay.
It's true. She's not showing any signs of infection just
And
yet.
what is this infection?
Is her dad Juro?
Please no. Please no.
Right?
I'm gonna get myself out of here.
She's likely still in the... Just save my daughter. It's not a risk we can afford. You and I, we're comrades, aren't we?
Why are we suddenly talking about an infection, though? This is sad. This is annoying.
I'm sorry, Yakushiji.
You're infected by nanomachines that are replacing your brain with zombie brain.
Hijiyama, patch me through to airlock control.
Isn't that Juro?
I don't know what's happening.
That's Juro. That's Juro, right?
Major Izumi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I had a feeling you would say it, so I've sealed the airlock. I can't allow you to infect this call. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm the one getting out. I'll grab a shuttle and retrieve his daughter. We'll give it 24 hours. If she does turn up, then we'll never return. It's an order, Hijiyama. Sorry, Yakushiji.
Ugh.
You're going to have to leave your daughter with me. In the meantime, you'll need to return to the pod you came here in. Are you alright with that? I trust you with my daughter. I'll protect her at all costs.
I'm sorry, she's screwing everything up. Your
No
daughter.
matter what happens, I intend to fulfill that.
And this is why Izumi, to a certain degree, is protective of her.
And this is how we go
Just
to
as you
in this
said,
combat?
A kaiju attacked, like in that movie. So we'll do what we have to do. Our fate was sealed a long time ago.
Well, I'm glad that any sort of affection he feels is like, I'm doing this for your father's sake.
That log
God,
from
that would piss me off.
2188. I get it now. That must have been an important memory of yours.
Megumi wasn't even related to the project at all. Awesome.
Yeah. The log itself maybe, but I do remember what it was about. And as long as you have mine, I don't need to explain a thing.
Are you really okay?
Of course not. I want in on the action.
And
Wait,
yet,
so what does
you're
he want?
entrusting
I
it
feel
all
like
to
this
me.
was supposed to have revealed that he's doing this for X purpose.
Turned you into a sissy.
Wow.
In the end, you're still Juro. I've accepted it. We've all got to play with the hands we're dealt. Fuyusaka's not going to be able to handle him alone.
Okay. Golden Wise, am I supposed to have realized something here right now?
But it also doesn't make any fucking sense because didn't we see in that like flashback, we saw Izumi shoot a bunch of people and one of them was fucking Yakushiji?
That was such a long time ago. I don't remember who he shot.
Like I don't know if this explains fucking anything.
What's going to happen to you?
Piloting a
The
Sentinel
only
takes a
thing I've
hell of a
taken
lot
away
of
from
brain
this is
power. If
this
your
is
nanomachines
why
are focused on that, there won't
Juro
be much
is
processing
protective
power.
of
In other words,
Megumi.
I won't be able
That's
to
the only
talk
thing
to
I've
you, but
gotten
You've got
from
my
this.
memories, right? You know what needs to be done.
No, I don't know what needs to be done.
You're right. I'll do it.
What are we talking about? What are you gonna do?
You committed acts of terror. Like I don't care. I don't care if you put emotional music behind it. Like unless I'm missing something.
That's why I'm
bad guy.
glancing at Golden Wise. What's happening, Golden Wise?
Put your game face on, Juro. We've taken turns for the last time.
What is? I don't think. I don't know. I don't know.
Sentinel number 13, activate.
There must have been something we missed. I genuinely don't understand. Like, clearly this only pertains to, like... No, it feels like okay, we're missing from the time Megumi took us away to whatever that final battle was.
That's what we're doing now, motherfucker. Get ready.
No, I think that's what it is. That's what we're missing.
I'm back. Juro.
Juro.
He's playing with my heart, and Golden Wise is probably sitting there laughing, being like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'll never tell.
I'll never tell. Your comrade's daughter is hitting on you. I'd be frustrated as well. I'd be frustrated for a whole other different reasons, but this, it's funny. Once again, it's another one of those, like, clearly there are emotions there, but not for the reasons you think. And also, she was way smaller than this person is right now. You know?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm pretty sure the girl we saw in that picture is younger than this Megumi.
Yes, but Saba, we've also been seeing much older versions of these characters a lot. Like they're like, just because she is a child in like the real
No,
time,
I'm saying
like
no. It's interesting to see that like she's younger than like, because for the most part we haven't really seen younger people except for baby Moimura.
Yes, but that doesn't. Right, but like all you need is the DNA because they're all clones. Right, so it's like, yes, you're right in that it's unique in that we haven't seen anybody from the true timeline be younger than themselves in the game yet, but Megumi is the, like, it makes sense. Like, there's no reason why they would have to be older. It just so happens that everybody else on this fucking project is like 40-something.
I'll make Jiro's favorite time to cook some ham.
I'll make his favorite meal.
Something smells.
Wake up, motherfucker.
You're awake.
Am I... Jiro?
What? Are you saying...
You knew about this? That these dreams are really his memories? Please, you have...
The only thing she's concerned about is,
do
you remember me?
Is what Fluffy's been doing. I hope you're...
Damn, bitch, you're stupid.
You're
I'm sorry.
Why are you saying that?
It's all I can say. I made a promise to Tamao-san.
My grand...
Please, don't ask me anything else. I won't be able to continue staying here if you
Keep
do.
talking. Get her out of here.
I don't understand.
Jiro.
Okay, now
The
Tamao
agreement with Tamao.
Because, I mean, we heard that she talked to Tamao, that's who let her stay at the house, but, like...
I can't believe you're really good. The Jiro can never come...
Okay, it's young Tamao.
Megumi's, so this is... You were with Jiro.
I suppose this is technically the... I'm Tamao Karabe. You are crying.
Well, what do you want?
I know you have feelings for...
What does that have to do with...
You desire to be by his side, do you not?
Oh, well, of course I do.
Then you will do just that. I'll make the
Okay,
arrangement.
Tamao, I don't appreciate you going
However,
behind your
I have
grandson's
two
back.
You need to calm down, Saba, alright? Listen, I know how much you hate this bitch, but you're corrupting the narrative. This
No,
is
I will say whatever
First,
I
you will
want.
treat him as Jiro Karabe. You must not tell him anything about the future or about himself.
But why?
It's the
Is
only way
this-
to keep...
I don't understand.
Okay.
Can you do it? Can you treat him only as Jiro Karabe?
Well,
Well, because remember, what Tamao wanted, because Moimura was the one who wanted to restore his mind to being Izumi, right? Like, that's what she wanted. But then Tamao was like, nah,
I'm just
We're
a
gonna
little
make
confused
a new
about
personality, and so I think
Grandma. About what, how,
My
why
other
is
condition.
Grandma... Because it's like, Grandma and
probably
Karabe is
because
being old.
Jiro Izumi committed acts of terror.
No, no, you're misunderstanding what I'm asking. Grandma, who he thinks is Grandma, is gone. What is she with, like, these memories? Why does she care about Kurabe? You understand why I'm a little
Who's she?
confused?
There's two she's here. Who's she?
Tamao. Like...
Why does Tamao care about Kurabe?
Because the only
cares
Tamao
about...
we've seen is in the
Tamao
past.
cares about Kurabe because she wants to make sure that his personality takes properly.
Okay, so you think that okay, that's the case. This is not Grandma, like Tamao, that's happening.
I think it's kind of one and the same, similar to how Moimura is Fuyusaka is Chihiro. I think old grandma Tamao and then Erica / Tamao here. I think they're the same person-ish. I think she just wants his personality to be stable, but not capable of terror.
Murder.
If he starts to remember he's Jiro Izumi, you must tell me immediately.
But he is. Why would that be bad?
It would be dangerous if he became Jiro Izumi. Very dangerous.
She looking at us?
Did she just look at the camera?
Is she looking at us? Ma'am?
The reasons are unimportant. If you agree to these 2 conditions, you can live with him.
Well, she breaks her promises,
What will you
I
do?
guess.
Well, no, she doesn't, because her promise was to never tell him, but she doesn't tell him. She has a, quote, magic cat
No.
reinstate his memories.
The promise was that if he starts to remember, she tells Tamao, but I guess, I don't know, did she know that the Tamao android is dead?
That's literally the first time that she's heard him say, "Am I Izumi?" So, hypothetically, her promise is now to go tell Tamao. But, once again, I will reiterate, we still have yet to see when she gets infected by 426, right? Because remember, she sees the cat. So...
Oh, you're talking about, okay.
I accept. How wonderful.
How wonderful.
These documents make it legal for you to live with.
A rental agreement?
I'll tell Morimura-san of
Rental
our
agreement.
arrangement
I was
myself.
like, what is she supposed to say?
Please.
Like...
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna be his mom.
Which is kind of weird, because I guess he was actually a somewhat father figure, in age-wise, at least.
Well, guardian, I guess.
Fluffy.
Yeah, close enough.
Can nobody else?
No, that's the real cat, motherfucker. Oh, that's why they have them. That's why they have the quote-unquote 2 cats or whatever. Because we saw other characters interacting with the cat, and because they look identical, we're like, oh, they must have interacted with the cat. But we obviously never saw anybody acknowledge the fact that the cat fucking talks. So they literally, because you can't do that with a person, right? Like you can't have like, ooh, an exactly identical person. Like people would obviously know that that's weird. But the fact that there's 2 cats that look kind of the same, it's like, oh, maybe I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
So they tried
now
to trick.
Now he's gonna appear top left.
Churro.
I'm pretty sure the cat's gonna appear. Okay, never mind. We don't see cat, I guess. I thought they were gonna pull the same thing. Cat runs off right and then appears left.
Hey, you know what I just thought of?
What?
Is Okino's not a Sentinel pilot, right?
I'm trying to recall. I feel like I've seen him in like the Sentinel, you know, the snapshot where he's like in a position or whatever.
Where he's like in the position getting railed by the machine or whatever. Yeah, because I just realized he got shot by the same device as everybody else that forces them into the battle, but yet he's not accessible as a fighter.
What if he's like powering the terminal? Like he's
Yeah,
controlling the terminal.
I mean, he's in a Sentinel thing though. I don't know. I'm gonna spy on him through the window.
Churro.
And only, you know, another thing that's kind of annoying.
He only
just
shows
the
up
constant,
while talking to him. Well, that's true.
Also, just the consistent, like, she just keeps saying his name over and over again. It's like, okay, fantastic, thank you.
So,
Juro.
you've been living at the Kurabe house.
Juro.
Oh.
It's like, great.
Has there
thank
been
you.
any change?
Moimura?
Has he said anything strange? Any confusion about being...
What
Did
makes
we
it sounds
miss
like you know
something about
something.
Tamao saying you need to tell Moimura?
you
Moimura.
know
No.
something?
You need to fucking focus.
Oh, this is when
alright?
this is what happened for Kurabe. This was our scene where we went up to them and we started saying Izumi.
Excuse me.
Kurabe-kun, is something wrong?
Tell me the truth.
Yeah, this
I'm
is we
actually
just did
shocked.
this. We just did this. That's
The
fun.
way I am now is...
What's this all of a sudden?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up, the one I saw in... It's not Fuyusaki, it's you. Chihiro Morimura.
Okay, now he's gonna freak out because
Wait,
sees
no,
the guy.
but actually, I have a question then. I don't think that this is Chihiro. I think this is a hologram. Because remember, from his perspective, she turns into like the bodysuit for a second, right?
I think that was his memories overlapping.
And it was fucking with his perception? Because that's
It may have just been.
He's
It may
not
have just
in a
been
memory right now.
No, I know, but it may have just been like a physical
Because
representation for the player to show like he's like.
I don't think so. I think the game's been very literal about this sort of stuff in the past, where it's like the last time we saw people literally just in front of other people shifting, it was because we were in a simulation, right? As Ogata.
Yeah, but we're definitely not in one yet because he gets in one after he goes to Okino and gets knocked out.
Megumi is all like both of these motherfuckers who are talking to Chihiro right now are infected by 426 is what I'm saying. I think that this might just be 426 impersonating Chihiro because he could just do that, remember? Okino literally just told us that he can look like whatever.
Why does he need to do that though? Yeah, why would he need to do that?
I don't... Have you been aware this whole time?
He gets freaked out.
Jiro!
Right, because... Oh, no, right. And then, no, because then Shiro or Shiba shows up behind us.
Yeah,
right?
That's
so
what I was
maybe
mentioning,
not.
yeah.
Okay, never mind, maybe not.
What was that about?
Proceeds to walk off.
What was it?
I think she's gonna follow Juro. I think she's gonna see him being kidnapped, and then she's gonna be like,
and
Fluffy,
him.
how do I save him?
Fluffy, how do I save him? You shoot the people. Okay. Sounds good.
You shoot everyone.
Hey.
Fluffy,
He just appeared out of nowhere.
you're talking to me here. Won't other people see?
This is an emergent. Juro's been taken.
What?
That idiot. He got too close to some...
Dangerous?
Those who use magic for their own mean. You went there before. The abandoned factory in Higoromocho. They're going to alter his... You need to go there and you need to rescue Juro. Damn it.
He's being taking control, so he can't like be in two places at once? Question mark? Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's getting too far.
He's gone.
He's getting too far. So he hasn't duplicated himself in her. He just has. He's able to affect her.
He's just also able to present himself to her for some reason.
Yeah, as long as Juro's close enough.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but okay.
I knew he wasn't. No, it doesn't matter.
I knew he wasn't real? Then what's your fucking damage? Are you stupid?
I'm on my way, Juro.
I'll do anything for Juro.
Even believe this cat who I knew wasn't real, that I'm gonna believe that he's been taken.
Juro, this way.
Also, Juro, why would you follow her?
Well, what else is he supposed to do? She has a gun.
I mean, okay, that's reasonable.
Are you with him?
You know Fluffy?
Fluffy?
Don't worry, he can make you better. You're starting to recognize what's in your dreams. Do you remember?
It's not exact. I finally... The things they aren't from the Juro you know.
No. Why would you say that?
The things I saw, they're memories. And the only memory...
is shooting.
When I shot and killed you.
So, so you're right. There is a second Juro Izumi who's just a normal guy. Just like a normal,
did all the
heroic
good stuff.
dude.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was worried. I was so afraid that I'd hurt you again. Because I...
Who are you? Is there really nothing left? There's no trace of him inside you?
Motherfucker, I'm like 3 Juros, alright? So you gotta work with me.
No. I betrayed everyone. I betrayed Tomi.
He's regretting it now.
Zero sympathy. Like, you're actually mentally damaged.
It was all a lie. I'm...
Yep.
What are you talking about? It was all a lie! Literally minutes after saying, like, I knew he wasn't real. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that you and I are on the same wavelength. Any more you do show frustration about this, I'm like, yes.
I just don't understand what their fucking goal was. Like, what are they trying to showcase with this?
Well, it's whatever is. It's the last one, I guess.
Thank Christ. It's just weird because like every other campaign that literally every other campaign that we've done so far, yeah, like some of the characters are literally stupid, like Ogata and Himbo, but they're still doing things that like that are logically consistent to them. Whereas like she's like, oh, you said the magic word, Juro, I'll do whatever you say, even if you're fake, and I know that you're fake. I betrayed my best friend. I betrayed everybody I've ever known and loved because you said a 4-letter name.
Do you think she's gonna shoot herself here now? You think that's what's gonna happen?
I can only hope that she throws herself off a bridge.
Juro, he really is gone forever.
Hello.
Child.
Oh my god, I literally can't do anything.
I think she's gonna follow you.
I'm being followed by a child?
Are you
alright? You by yourself? I am. Are you by...
There's someone coming. Can you stay and talk till then?
Making a child wait all by... Of course. I'll stay here until they come.
Where's your friend?
Well, I have...
And Morimura's like, wow, this girl is a dupe.
I mean your friend that told you to update the decode.
I like the slight head tilt into overcasting shadow.
Evil face.
Oh. Sorry, I think I had to adjust my face cam. Properties. Configure video. Turn
Anyone
off
watching,
the
I hope you're
autofocus,
entertained.
You piece of shit.
I hope you're entertained by seeing us want to punch ourselves in the head over this.
I don't want to punch myself. I want to punch Megumi. She's fucking stupid. All right, we're back. I mean, your friend that told you to update the decode.
What's wrong?
Is this the cat, or she's talking about the cat? You gonna try to run away now?
Hold it right there.
Who are you?
Hold it right there. Who ordered you to update the decode?
Decode? Do you mean...
Yep. I know it wasn't you. Tell me who it was.
It was a cat.
When did she do this?
It was a cat.
I'm pretty sure it's
a fluffy black cat. With...
So you caught her.
Rania, go.
You're late, Gotoku.
Did you know? Do you understand what you did to me?
No.
When
You're
she
a
shot
witch!
Sealed your to fight the kaiju.
I sealed your powers as a
That's
witch.
what I was
God,
told.
this lady is fucking stupid.
Witches and cats.
I thought you'd be able to see through the ruse a bit more.
Wanna know what you shot him with? It was nanomachines. They added code to the ones already in their bodies.
The code expands the kaiju's capabilities. How strong it will allow them to become. We have no way of knowing.
Why does that relate to them again? I'm a little...
The one behind all this. The one whom it seems they are trying to take control of the decode. If they succeed, they will also have control of the Sentinel dock in the factory. In other words, we lose all our means of defense.
So he's still trying to destroy everything.
Are you aware of who that cat is?
No.
But
that seems bad. He must have known this would happen. That's why he used the girl, so we couldn't trace it back to him.
But that very cleverness is what proves it was...
So...
No one you'd have heard of. He's a criminal from the future.
A criminal? From the very beginning, I won't forgive him.
I don't care.
I'm very mad.
Not ever.
I won't forgive him. Not ever.
Well, you're gonna
and
run?
Now I'm gonna
what
run
are you gonna...
off like an anime character. This is a fucking travesty.
No, this is a regular cat. I
this
feel
is
like
going to be.
Oh no, never mind.
No,
this is
it's
fluffy.
not.
Okay.
You lied to me.
That would be really
About
funny if she
everything.
took like a sledgehammer to a real cat.
Yeah, I would have been really
You
pissed.
seem mad, but I haven't lied.
I am a Juro
But I
Izumi.
haven't lied to you.
He is a Juro
Criminal from
Izumi.
the future. All that about ancient civilization. You've been playing me for a fool the whole time.
Ancient civilizations and curses? Are you fucking stupid?
I haven't been lying. There is an ancient... This may look like the 20th century. Humanity actually died out in the 22nd century. It's been millions of years since then.
I mean, okay,
I
in a
literally
twisted
don't.
way,
So,
whatever.
in reality, the 22nd century is an ancient civilization.
It's been millions of years.
So
I
you're
literally
saying
just like
This
straight
isn't
up.
the real world?
How are you immediately believing him again?
No.
It's a magical gun.
You
I'll shoot this
convinced me to
hologram.
shoot my friends, and now you're in control of the kind. Was that your goal all along?
I've already told you, this is a game. I'm only making preparation.
A game where our lives are on the line?
Not if things go the way I want them. I can get you all out of here alive.
Whose memories are in Juro?
Ah, right. Those are my memories, actually. It's not my fault, though.
You really think I'd believe you're...
No, I don't imagine you would.
You were using Juro too, weren't you?
It was not my intention, but in the end, you need to give up on...
I don't know why the hologram would disappear. He literally can't
I
get
also don't know
shot.
how many bullets this thing has.
Yeah, because he was mentioning he was concerned that it
You're
was...
the final
You
witch.
don't
Shoot
have to meet
yourself.
the same fate as the rest of them.
You weren't involved in this at all.
Wait.
Oh, true. That is true.
Where is he?
Girl, you can't shoot him! So what if you're like, where is he? What do you plan on doing? What an idiot. She shot him again!
Juro! No!
Wow.
Hologram.
What's happening?
Okay. Okay, if that was real, that would have been so freaking funny.
What is this? This is all my fault. I forced everyone into battle. But the only one who really deserves is me.
What is happening here right now? But that was a hologram. What are we talking about? What happened there?
That was hold up. That was an interesting effect, wasn't it?
Well, that
was the first time we ever saw that of like the whole screen turning to static, like it was a CRT.
To actually shoot yourself like it must have really been driving you mad. But don't worry. If you don't fight, there's no way you'll survive. You did what had to be done. I want to apologize. There were things that happened, but none of that matters to you. There's no excuse. I boasted about how I could bring him back. It may seem like I tricked you, but I really did all... I had no ill intent. Well, maybe. I just wanted him to become the Juro of my world. I wanted to control his feelings of love, almost like a parent to their child. I wanted my desires to be... I guess I hesitated once I saw the depth of your feelings.
This is, by the way, character that has consistently, for the entire campaign, only shit-talked Megumi, is now going to argue, I actually loved you. Because I'm
Well, I don't think
Juro
he
Izumi.
loved her. But I don't know why
This is Juro
her
Izumi,
love,
or actually, I think this is the evil one. But I
her
don't know.
love would mean
There was
anything to
still
him.
some human left in me after all. You might not believe me, but I really have become fond of you.
Because she's an idiot?
Megumi Yakushiji, the days we spent together were... It gave me an odd feel, as if I were on holiday with a cheeky daughter. You left me some nice
A
memories.
cheeky daughter that I called a dumbass bitch, like, multiple times per day.
And now it's up to all. I've made all the preparation since I was unable to hope this is goodbye. If our plans... I want you to live out the rest of your... Take care.
Yakushiji.
That gun.
I think I think that whole thing with the hologram, I think that was literally just her having like a psychotic break, and she actually just shot herself.
Okay, that would make more sense.
What
yeah.
happened? Did you shoot yourself in the with that gun? Please wait. Just.
I'm very close behind you.
Ever since I've been thinking about the dream.
None of that.
I dream of myself I've seen it over. I fight in the taking down kaiju after fighting like some kind of Right arm destroyed. Pilot must cease I still have my left arm. Abnormality detected in life support. Emergency release of Sentinel pilot.
No, cancel release. I'll continue to pilot. Override. I won't let them destroy Megumi City. This place is home to all our memories.
Life support limit read.
I mean,
emergency release
I understand
procedure.
you're parenting right now, but it's like,
The more
okay,
thought
I
about
guess.
it, the
My
only one
promise
who has
was to protect
experience
you.
Piloting Sentinels is the Juro Izumi you know. These are his memories. In battle, he was always calling out someone's name. I didn't realize it at first. I know it now. It was your name. He was fighting for you.
Juro.
I'm not Juro Izumi anymore, but my feelings are the same. Maybe it's... But
This
even
fucking
so,
sucks.
none of that matters because I love you.
Oh.
My feelings for you are just...
Okay, well, you
Do
know...
you not feel...
Thank you.
Oh, now she's gonna be the one to reject him. She's like, you're not the same person, or whatever.
Same guy.
Just like he was trying. What do I?
I'm gonna be...
It's true that I may not be as strong, but I don't care. I will protect you.
No. I'll never let you fight on your own. I'll fight to protect you. I wouldn't have it.
Does that mean Yakushiji?
I am so mad. I am so mad. That did not deserve to happen. I mean, I hope in the end he's like, oh, the I love you is actually more parental, because God, she doesn't deserve it.
That's a real cat, not a fake cat. Did I leave? No.
I think you're gonna have to talk to the cat, yeah.
Fluff, I know you're not him. I just wanted to, and I... Oh. I'll try my best for you, Fluffy.
What? So did she hear his last words to her? I'm assuming? Is that why?
I don't know.
Okay, we're not done yet. Hold on.
Juro, I told you so many times, but you still went without me. This time, it's my turn to save you.
Is she also a Gen 2? She is, right?
I will beat this.
It's her, I think it's Juro, Fuyasaka, and then her.
Activate.
Also, if he does remember her as like a little kid, I feel like it would be really weird.
To be like, I love you.
Yeah, he's you said he's a 4th gen.
He's a 4th gen. No more Megumi, thank Christ. Oh my god, we're at 0% on Tomi too. Alright, well guess what, motherfucker? We're doing him, then we're doing Miura, and then we're finishing Fuyasaka.
Okay, I'm just gonna, settle myself in my idea that, like, even though he said that, it's not in any way romantic, because he realized
You're
it's
right,
like,
it's purely sexual.
I'm gonna kill myself if you say that. I want nothing to do with that. I will not believe that's what'll end up happening.
They made love on the tatami mat.
Shut up! Golden, you may say no more Megumi, but she's still haunting me, okay? Why would anyone...
That was genuinely an abysmal chapter.
But why would anyone think... Why would anyone think that would be a good ending for them? Like, she was so stupid. She was so stupid.
So, I can only assume that at least groups or individual chapters of these narratives must have been written by different people. Whoever wrote Megumi's part of the story should...
be fired.
Drive into a brick wall.
Yeah.
Like, it is...
Like, once again, even if the outcome of her shooting people was a good thing, like, what actually happens ends up being a good thing, I don't freaking care. The whole process of everything that she chose to do with the information she knew, it's just... What a
ignored everything, but then kept talking about it like she thought it was real. Like, she acknowledged multiple times, oh, this isn't real, oh, you're tricking me. But then, like, in the end, it's like, well, I was sealing your magic powers because you're a witch. and there was a cat who talked to me. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like I said, she wasn't even connected to the project in 2188.
Just eat her. Don't take her on
But
board.
I mean, like, no, but I mean, like, okay, so I'm trying to think about it. In a literal sense, from the grander narrative perspective, what was the actual point of that? It's like, okay, this explains why everybody has to be fighting in the combat arena, right?
Yeah, but
like,
based
okay,
off
that's,
of
like,
the
kinda
personalities, we know everyone, I assume, would have gone to fight anyway. Yes, I don't understand.
All heroes in their own way. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense why she had to do that. So it's like, okay, well, the other thing is that they constantly flip-flop back and forth on, like, what people's, like, okay, so I understand. Miura and Karabe, or not Karabe, Izumi are clearly on opposite ends of trying to stop this war or whatever, right? But it's like, who told you to update the decode? And it's like, well, it actually gives them what was it? It was like,
but it was like updating the decode was only in regard to the Deimos, making the Deimos stronger. It was nothing to do with us Sentinels.
I think what happened is, I think them injecting the code, like, through the gun
update,
I think allowed them to make the gladiators, because remember, the gladiators are Wait, no, the gladiators were the Deimos that took over the old Sentinels, right? There was like 11 that they lost.
The only thing I can think of is like Limit Breaker, like doing Limit Breaker for our own Sentinels. But once again, the cat did not say anything about our Sentinels. The comment was about or not us, or whatever Goto I guess said, was only about upgrading Deimos. Had nothing to do with our Sentinels. So I don't. I agree. I don't understand.
The thing that he kept saying was that we're in a game. Like, right? Like, that's what he kept
because
saying.
Of the,
like, this is all game, and I'm just
game
making preparation.
Yeah.
Well, right, because again, it's like, I feel pretty confident in the theory that the combat, like, the destruction portion of this game is actually just levels in a video game that's supposed to be, like, nearly impossible, or whatever.
And once again,
right?
I think... I just don't think they explained it well. I think the shooting people, like, needed to be done. There has to be some kind of positive effect. It's just, I don't really know. I don't really know what it actually freaking does.
Exactly. I just don't understand. I don't understand anybody's objective here, because it's like, from what I know, Moimura rather, not Miura. From what I understand, Moimura is still trying to get the password for the decode, so that way she can shut down the Deimos and save the day. That's my understanding. That's my understanding of what Goto is doing and what Shinonome is kind of trying to do, whereas Ida is trying to, because he's the originator of the decode, he wants to destroy the world so that he can rebuild it the way that he wants it to be rebuilt. That's my understanding of that whole interaction there. I think Moimura is trying her best, but then her boss Ida is undermining her because he actually secretly wants to, like, reset the world or whatever, right? And then it's like, listen, I don't care how much emotional music you put over a heartfelt speech, even if it's complete bullshit. Fucking 426 committed acts of terrorism.
I will also say, there is no, like, kind of connection here to, once again, still why 426 shot people. Murdered people. I don't understand what that has anything to do with this.
Well, we're pretty, or at least I'm pretty confident that he was shooting the other kids because he was trying to get the command code to stop. Because remember, the command code is the thing that's drawing the Deimos to them. And so he was just trying to eliminate all possibilities for who that could be in, I think.
I'm sad to say that, like, the whole Megumi thing, at least for me personally, is a flaw on this game.
Not that but if there's one.
It's crying shame that it's only 1/13 of the narrative, which doesn't even include all the combat stuff, which is fucking sick. But it's crazy that 1/13 of the narrative is, like, genuinely
I thought killing
bad.
the kids would stop them from coming. Okay, so that's still correct. Yeah. But he switched his tune then to trying to beat the game, right? That's what happened?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand where that comes from.
Okay, so we still haven't figured that part out. Okay, that's good to know.
So it's like, Because it's like, okay, so I understand the idea of like Okino is one of the members of Project Arc or whatever, right? The thing where they were trying to create like
Well, we said 15 people too, so maybe Okino counts as the part of the 15. Because he got shot.
I think we already thought that. I think it's Okino and Tamao, because Tamao was the AI specialist, right? I think those are the 2 plus the 13 that we already know. Well, no, actually, hold on, because Megumi wasn't part of that, or she was?
Megumi was in history not a part of it, but in the 13
but
people,
she
is part of the 13. Yeah.
So
I don't know what that's all about, I guess.
Just another. But she's so pale. In the tree shade, she looked more.
What do you?
She's no ghost, but as long
she's
as
hauntingly beautiful.
Either every chick in this, every chick in this, I was going to say either every girl in this video game is beautiful, or this boy. I mean, good for him. He finds everyone attractive, I guess.
Hey,
like, that is true.
Are we on for today?
This is early.
Oh, actually, this is early, and funny enough, I remember this from the other perspective. Hey, you, rich boy, give me money.
It's like, why would you talk to Amaguchi, I guess?
Give him a break, he's from 1945. I mean, that's true.
Good for him. I said good for him. Or everyone just so happens to be attractive, I guess.
I know that. It's Okino's little friend again.
That kitty, so does it live at the school? Oh, you mean Lucky? Lucky? Oh, you know.
Lucky is a cat of many names.
What's so lucky about? You just hang and you start finding money every.
Get the money.
What?
Oh, get the money.
Follow the cat because I need money.
Well, let's see what's.
We need to get another yakisoba pan.
Where the hell was the cat?
See, this is the kind of stupid I like. A guy being obsessed with yakisoba pan. Okay, that's what I need in my life.
He is so dumb.
We love himbos.
Check the box. Oh my bad.
Oh, is it because the cat was standing next to the box?
And this guy.
Did us leaving and coming back?
No, that's not how the game works. Am I? I mean, I can't check it, so. Okay.
No, I guess not. It depends on if we see a cat.
No, there wouldn't be.
Well, I mean, oh, okay. Well, I know where the change would be. The change would be by the vending machine area. Stupid one. You gotta use the hobo button.
No, there wouldn't.
Do you have to go back to where you were and then trigger that again, actually? The change thing? Maybe, and then he'll be like, oh, well, if the cat was near that place,
well,
maybe
they said,
I
like,
could go
hang
there.
out with the cat, so I thought it would be find the cat. No, there's not. I already did it here. A cafeteria, I guess? There could
The
be
cat
change
went
in here.
left, right?
The cat went left. You're correct.
We don't have money.
I don't have any money.
Did we
But we
beef
want
it?
a yakisoba pan.
Just give it to us. We. I guess maybe you want to try
Oh,
the
I
wooden
should have went to
building?
wooden school building.
Yeah, I would say you should go back to your right because I think you're gonna have to go all the way around.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy today's playthrough, Zach?
For a while I did, yeah, in fact.
Oh, some of it was good. I like that we went back to Karabe.
Yeah,
part
I
was
know, it was
nice.
cool and interesting. Made sense. No, there's nothing here. There's nothing here either.
Can you rewind?
Nice.
I think maybe potentially, I don't know, just in case like you leaving the area bugged it or something, I guess.
I think you gotta use change on the box. I mean, I could try that. Let's see.
Yeah, you can always reset.
Imbo. Imbo.
I'm sorry.
Are you fucking serious?
There was never a shiny thing on the ground, okay?
100 yen? That's a lucky
So yakisoba-pan.
Yakisoba. Well, is it 100 yen for a yakisoba?
Maybe he'll mention it if we try for it.
I have...
I think it's not
150 yen?
There you go. Okay, I figured it would be something like, yeah, I don't have enough.
So, okay. Let's try it again.
Now that I think you've picked it up, maybe if you go to another place, the cat's gonna appear again. But like, what's
Okay,
the point of
we're
us?
just fucking...
But I think you can buy something
Now
from the
we're
vending machine, so...
I could, that's true, but we
Well,
want a
which one?
yakisoba pan. That's what we want. It's literally the only thing this motherfucker talks about. So it's like, if they're not gonna give me the option...
Oh, there's
a
cat.
cat.
Cat, what are you looking at, buddy? Change. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's looking at a coin.
The cat's a crow in
100 yen?
disguise.
That's a lucky fun.
Okay, cool. Well, guess what? We're going to get some yakisoba pan.
Like finding $1 bill. Pretty good.
Is it? I thought a yen... Is there
I mean,
100
it's
yen
a, it's
for
a little,
dollar?
yes, it's
not
a little,
it's not
no,
a
it's,
penny.
it's a little less, but it's like, you know, some people are like, if you want to like average it out, it's almost like you just, normally I've heard like remove 2 of the...
1 yen is like 1 cent. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't know that.
2.
And I think with the 50 that's left, I could get a drink.
Sorry for making you, but it's okay now.
It's okay now.
Delicious.
The idea of saying, like, you're looking at a... What just happened?
Impossibly
Oh,
delicious.
he's breaking down because it's tasteful.
Of course it is. It's yakisoba.
Like going up to like a piece of like cake or something and being like, I'm sorry, baby, I made you wait long. And I'm like, okay, dude, all right, I guess.
That's how I talk to pasta.
That is true. I have heard it.
Hey, did you see that guy?
Do you fucking mind? Alright,
Well,
let's
he is
see.
wearing
I mean,
kind of the outfit.
we have no objective, by the way, just in case that's not obvious. Oh, sorry.
I have 100 yen, huh?
Fucking. Okay, so I guess walkway. Because the only place I can think of that we haven't seen the cat yet would be the old school building.
Yeah. So what? We just gonna get him to eat, and then he'll get indigestion? Is that what's happening, or is he gonna run into like A or something?
Why do we want him to get indigestion?
I don't know what
Now,
they're
see,
planning
Okinawan, is he
on.
not at
That's why I'm
school?
like, I don't.
Oh.
Hello, BB-8.
There
Isn't
is
that
A. I was
one of the
right.
Sentinel scout unit. Why is this here?
My mind is splitting.
That is true. He's like,
You're the one from the shrub. What's wrong? Something's happened. I should get him back to the high. Don't tell me I'm going to have to. What a hassle. What am I? Just another one of Okino's crony? I don't have to run
Yes.
around cleaning up his.
and that's why he just leaves him, I guess.
Stop! Plastic gizmo! What Sentinel techno?
Well, you turned him off, so.
How did you get here?
I think he just.
I'll
I think he
take a
just.
look.
I don't know if he turned him off. Yeah.
What is this? What were you thinking, Okino?
What's wrong, Takatoshi?
What's wrong is this core system.
That is the most androgynous human being I've ever seen in my life.
He's a pretty boy.
Oh, figured it out, huh?
Okino?
Is this the stupid code? Is this him being an idiot?
Shinonome.
Yeah, this is him as being the idiot who did the game code.
Kaiju survival sims.
Even I played that thing all the time when I was a kid.
Don't worry about it.
You're putting the fate of humankind's last colony in a video game?
I'm just reusing the infrastructure. Environment management code. Relax. We're not gonna get kaiju popping up.
Watch this whole
thing.
Which is why everything we've been doing is a simulation.
Which is why the terraforming machines were so easy to adapt into kaiju, because you just apply the enemy AI. That's fucking stupid, but I kind of think it's fun.
This whole thing we're doing is a video
scratch,
game,
right?
Correct.
Come on. You love me, so you can trust me, right?
Wow, still very
work's
manipulative.
done. We've done all we can for the human race's future, as long as this colony's life support holds out. As long as I've got even a second more, I'd rather spend it with you.
Tsukasa, you're right. I'd rather be holding you right now myself.
I still can't tell if this is manipulation.
Shinonome.
Still feels like it though.
I think it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I do think that they do, like, clearly Himbo has feelings for Okino, and I think Okino finds that really charming. I think Okino really likes how easy it is to have.
I think that it's the idea it's like a puppy who's grown on you, you know?
Well, I don't know if it's a puppy necessarily. I think it's more just like a big, buff, tough guy who you can make, like, visibly hard and flustered by just, like, going like, hey. I think there's something attractive about that, maybe.
Thanks. I love you, Takatoshi.
Well, I mean...
What? That wasn't...
Okay.
But Okino and I were together.
In love.
I like the idea of, like, it doesn't matter if he was wearing what is like a military uniform. None of that mattered. Like any other information.
Well,
so this was the lost.
That's just what he's wearing, I guess.
So this was the
Put it up again.
Extra log.
Is it the same log?
My final log.
This isn't the same recording.
Oh.
Tsukasa's dead.
Holy fuck.
The medical bio kits are no good to me now. So I only got an hour or two left. Why did it come to this? It was all logistical debate over Project Arc. An energy dispute. And Tsukasa, he argued to cancel the plan. To divert the energy to life support. If that damn Ogata and his cronies hadn't come armed, no.
Remind me who's Ogata
Too late to
again?
point fingers
It's
now.
big.
Ogata is the...
It's the other
He's the
dude.
other-
Okay, I remembered. Yeah.
Izumi-san shot Tsukasa.
Okay, so... Pomodoro, yeah. So...
Yeah.
Something happened, and they all just, like, killed each other, apparently. The, like, 16 people left in all of humanity, they all just decided to kill
Disagreed with each other on something, and then just, yeah.
It was an energy concern, and it's like, okay.
So I made him pay. Him and his allies. As for the survivors, there's Professor Shinonome and Ida. They made it up, and me. Though, I figure I don't have long left. The hangar's blown out. And the colony's in ruins. It won't even take 20 hours. All we've worked for will be gone. I came here so I could protect people, and now I'll die here. With my friend's blood on my hands. If Project Arc actually goes through, if I actually get to be reborn, I hope I live to protect them. Protect all my friends. My friends. My Tsukasa.
Wow.
Reborn. Okino was... What did I...
Way more engaged with this. This makes... Yeah. Ugh. That's rough. That's
man,
heavy. Actually heavy.
Can you believe how fucking incredible that scene was? How deeply fascinating and well acted it was? And then, like, fucking 30 minutes ago, it was there's a cat and sealing magic.
Juro!
And, wait, you're fake. Juro, Fluffy, Juro. Fuck that.
Yeah, I agree.
Stupid. God damn it.
Oh my god. Because they've done other romance like stuff really well. Like, I think Amaguchi and Yuki are cute. I think Tomi and Ogata are kind of cute. Like, there's a whole lot of decent stuff. It's just, Jesus Christ. No, Megumi, no. And poor thing, it's the main person, too. It's like Juro, with Juro being like the main guy, I'm like, wow, I'm sorry you got shackled with that.
Is there... How do I want to phrase this question? Is there a truth to what Izumi said? That it's actually just like we've been running on this loop for millions and millions and millions of years?
Maybe. Yeah, or like all the stuff they were doing in the original thing before everything went down in like bad. It was like they were doing that for a long time. It could also be that.
I mean, I guess I just don't understand, because I mean, clearly whatever scene was that we just saw there where he's like all bloody and stuff, and it's like it seems like there was a little bit of like a civil war going on. It's like
but why would that result in people shooting each other?
He said, well, reminder, he said colony, not sector. I think colony is when they were terraforming the planet specifically, whereas the thing that we're actually doing now with the 5 sectors, I still think is a satellite station in space. That's just like simulating all this shit. I'm not 100% sure, but...
Personal log, that was this world's Akaduki-san.
Yeah, I brought him here. Looks like Okino's with him, too.
Well, it's nice that we always get matched up, then.
Okino!
Hijiyama-kun, what's wrong? Why are you so worked up?
Hug!
What?
That image. But what even was that?
Something on my
Okino
face,
blushing.
or...
Okino blushing.
You didn't go to school?
Oh yeah, I skipped to do a little time travel.
Huh?
Wait, were you out looking for me at school?
No,
He's like, I was having
Wait,
yakisoba.
were you out looking?
No.
I think, is there something to talk to him about?
No.
Well, I'm glad. Why is that a good thing? Why does seeing no... So you're still dressing like that? Whoa there. You move? Bastard must have followed me. You led me right to Okino. No.
Hijiyama-kun, he's a Sekiga. He and I play for the same team.
Why is he holding a gun
So
to
there
you
are...
then?
So there's at least 3 separate parties then. I'm thinking 4, actually. So there's Okino, which A is apparently on the same team. Then there's the Moimura, which is not the same as Ida, because Ida's working towards his own selfish gain. And then there is 426. I believe those are the 4 angles that are all trying to influence this, I think.
Isn't that right? You've done really well holding on like that. I think I know why you're here. You want what only I can give. You can drop the gun. I won't run anymore.
Okino. I need it. Please.
Sure. Since you finally asked.
You two are... steady?
It's so fucking stupid.
What if we are? What does that matter to you?
Oh, come on, Okino. Aw. Poor dude.
Just
always
manipulating
thinking...
the shit out of him. Oh, God.
After just seeing, like,
so
like a weird alternate version of himself being, like, totally in love, and then seeing this Okino acting like this, I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't know, I think he probably needs meds. That's why he's here.
Damn that Okino.
I can see that. Well, I mean, we know his mind is being separated, right? But he's just, because he's not aligned with Moimura, like Moimura wants him dead, essentially, she's, like, not interested. Or at least, like, not possibly to help him, I guess.
I'm not thinking straight. Okino's a man. Why was I so scared that Sekigahara?
This is the himbo.
It's real. It's
he
really,
can't make the connection.
It is so funny to have the character from 1945 actually just be like a normal gay guy from like the super distant future. So he's like, why? But he guy though. He have dick and balls. He dude. I can't love him. You know. And it's like brother, just get over it. Like you like Okino, you're fine, man. Based on all the shit that we've been seeing happen, I'm pretty sure there
also
is no
could just be
heaven or
bi
hell,
also
so.
as well. Like it's just a bad guy. You like guys too, you know.
I mean that is true. He does also
he finds a lot of
also
people
find
attractive,
women
which
attractive.
is totally cool.
That would be kind of sick if he was just like, you know, whatever. No, actually, Saba, he's the ultimate form of bi, which is why he likes Okino, because Okino can do both.
You do everything, yeah.
Oh, that's really funny.
You have a thing you can think about?
No, there. Noodles. I don't. But if
so
there's one. That damn Okino, that was too far. Anyway, what was going on?
That was too far
If
for
they
a
said
joke.
something. So the Sentinel's a weapon? It's strange to say. After all,
it is weird having to like relearn these big.
You're right on time.
You're
Okino.
Weird.
Here's the plan. I need to get some information out of
I
the
think probably
nurses.
time passed
So
a
I
little
need
bit.
you to distract the school nurse, Morimura. Just make sure she doesn't get to her office before... Morimura is wearing a big white coat. Can't miss her.
You know,
into the giant
that's true. I think that's exactly what I would use to make sure that people identify exactly who Moimura is. It is 100% her most defining feature, is her white lab coat.
Oh.
All I need is about...
Hey!
You're a lifesaver.
Hey!
I do feel, though, I do feel bad for Himbo. He's not really being treated fairly. He's being treated like a tool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Very big coat.
Oh, you need a very big coat in order to cover something very big.
Just an absolutely massive, heaving coat.
So can you take care of
Vast, undulating, gelatinous coat.
Moimura talking to her.
Well, she seemed... I can imagine the
She
boys
seems
have a
like
hard
quite the
time
teacher.
focusing on
Now that's done.
Wait.
Yes?
There was an accident. A student's been in.
Oh no. Can you help me get them to...
They can't move.
Oh, that's awful. We'll have to call them...
Wait, I mean, their legs, they scraped their arm. Well, their entire... Maybe you should...
You don't even go to this... I know that uniform. You're from Nigakuri High. Are you trying to pull pranks on
The jig is up. The jig is up.
What year are you? Tell me your name. You're coming with me to the student guide. Who's your homeroom teacher? What year are you? Tell me your...
Run! Run away!
About time for a retreat.
I mean, doesn't this work? Her just slowly walking is very funny.
I was gonna be like,
Is
that was
this-
not 10 minutes at all.
I'm about to say, is this gonna work? Like, is she gonna follow me here? I don't think so. Like, I didn't just ruin it, did I? It'd be funny if I go back to the schoolyard and she's just there. No, she's gone. Did I fuck up?
No.
He did his best. He kind of flummoxed and talked to a big titty nurse for a couple minutes. And that was his best, apparently. Oh, hey, who's your cat here?
100. That's a.
Well, I know what I'm getting.
Man, the water fountain in the walkway sucks. Like 0 water pressure.
One yakisoba pan.
I have.
What?
150.
I'm sorry, what happened to the fucking 50 yen I had yesterday? That's some bullshit, dude.
Man, the water fountain in the walkway sucks. Like 0 water pressure.
Whatever. You're getting a soda today, my guy. You had yakisoba pan yesterday. You can't just be having that.
I had. Sparkling soda.
Isn't every soda sparkling? That's not true. They have uncarbonated sodas actually. Sabi, you okay? You good? Just checking in.
Frick, I've been muted this whole time. Yeah, I've been here.
You can't. Sabi, you can look at yourself.
I had to get up because of someone. That's why I muted myself. But you know.
500 yen coin.
100. That's a lucky.
Well, he went this way. I don't know. I guess.
Get another yakisoba bomb. This whole thing
I
was
mean, I
about
just bought a
this is
soda.
how this
I
guy's
didn't
been
think-
living. He hasn't had like he's not technically being fed by Okino.
That is true. Oh, dude, I get both today.
That's a lucky fun.
Man,
Now go
the cat
get that yakisoba pan.
The cat is incredible at just finding 100 yen coins specifically, apparently.
I had your.
I like that
Finest
your
yakisoba pan,
yeah, your
please.
finest yakisoba pan.
But it's okay. Delicious.
Delicious.
Still thinking about yakisoba pan.
This place always has some kind of an aesthetic. The building still smells like a.
The building still smells like garbage.
Who smells like old.
I wonder if things turned out. I thought he'd come back. Suppose I can wait a bit long. Back then, I never imagined.
Oh, reminisce.
Okay, sure, why not?
What's wrong? You can take a close.
Oh, I forgot this whole thing.
What do you think? I remember my first times. The thrill of it all left me.
So this...
That's right.
Look at those arms. It's like an iron giant.
A 2,000-ton invincible iron giant. You see those batteries on the front? Like at battleships? I don't know much about the technicals, but it uses an electromagnetic field instead of gunpowder. 1 ton of shells in a single salvo.
A ton? They're just like the main batteries on the Nagato.
And those new flying bombs equipped on its back, they control their own path.
Never miss a mark.
Literally just talking about missiles.
How is that?
It will revolutionize...
If all that's true, then it sounds like a gift or something out of a science fiction novel.
I also want to reiterate, by the way, just for anybody who's interested in like world history, like one of the things that Japan really struggled with in World War II was the fact that they had just like really subpar materials to build their stuff, because it turns out a small island nation doesn't have a whole lot of iron to make steel. So like a lot of their stuff came from like recycling imported goods and whatnot from its allies. So the notion that in this fictitious universe-ish, right, because it's not real, but like in this fictitious universe, they thought that they would be able to manufacture a 2,000 ton, which is a ton of ton, literally, like metal robot is like, okay, whatever you say, buddy.
Professor Doji can tell you the specifics. Apparently it's based on this technology out of Germany.
The Jaegers.
But I suggest you leave the details to the engine. All we need to do is strap in, and if I'm not able to, that duty will fall to you.
Aren't there any better candidates among the adults? Why did they turn to students like...
Apparently only
actually.
teens
Sentinels,
can...
no ordinary machine. You and I were apparently the only viable choices.
Hey, you two.
Huh?
So I'm gonna argue, because once again, this isn't real, right? It's not actually they did an assessment. I think what it is that every other quote unquote living thing in these sectors is artificially created just to simulate life. Mm-hmm. Whereas like the 15 people are actually just copies of a real psyche, which is what allows them to actually interface with the Sentinels, I think. Blush.
Why are you? This area should be highly...
Oh, I'm just delivering documents on the professor's behalf.
It's fine, Keitaro. She's the professor's daughter.
I have permission.
No, you don't.
Come with me. We'd better start on your sync connection adjustments. Well, the professor wants to anyway. I'm just the messenger.
Thank you for passing that along, Kiriko-san. Let's go, Keitaro. Since I know Keitaro should have been made the only Sentinel pilot. But nothing in the history books even mentions him. Maybe they couldn't get the Sentinel ready in time. It can't be. It is, if it isn't Keitaro.
Who are you?
Do I look that different?
What?
It's me.
Oh.
I never imagined you'd wind up...
Takatoshi-san?
Did they seriously never meet before?
It's the hair, isn't it?
I guess not.
Not since he got sent back to the future.
I've been living here for half a year now. It's time to take a closer look.
It really is.
Talk about yakisoba. He's like, have you tried yakisoba ball?
Well, that's actually how I came.
What?
It has the capacity.
So it's true. Where is the Sentinel?
It is around here. Shikishima and the
Did we
Sarah's
just so
government
happen to
wind of
pick
it. They've
one of
seized
like the very
Sentinel.
small number of playthroughs that actually just kind of get to the point of it not actually being time travel at all?
I don't know. I haven't seen other
Because it's like,
playthroughs.
now that we're kind of going through and finishing up a lot of these ones that we never did in the past, it's like, they keep talking about it being time travel, and it's like, brother, I already know.
Okino said he didn't want anyone knowing. Best not to go talking about. Are you hungry at all? I'll treat you to some yaki.
Oh no. These days, I'm in the care of Kurabe's grandchild.
I see. But I'm telling you, you
gotta try this yakisoba.
Right. No, but seriously though.
Takatoshi, have you had the chance to try any hamburger?
Ooh, these two fucking weirdos.
Hamburger.
Nah, I found out it wasn't time travel from Amaguchi's story. Isn't Amaguchi's story one of the first ones that we did?
What is this?
Relatively, yeah.
Hamburger.
I have reason to believe it's the greatest culinary invention in history.
Now, I want to point out, this is the second Japanese game I have heard where somebody specifically calls the hamburger the greatest culinary invention in history. The other one being Metal Gear Solid 5.
One of their writers has come over to this one. Your burger.
So this is why you came here. What happened after I left? You escaped as an accomplice to Kiriko Doji. At least, that's what all the reports...
Nothing doing. Do you think I'm a spy as well?
No chance of that. But, even if you wouldn't face any punishment for it.
What do you mean by that?
There's nobody left in our time to authorize it.
So, we lost the war. Just like in the history books.
It's weird to be like, oh no, we lost the war. You guys were bad guys. You were bad guys.
It's nothing to do with the war.
Like...
The monsters destroyed everything.
What do you mean?
Hold it, Okino.
Oh, sorry, I only just realized that's why they had that bullshit statement from Karabe about the parallel timelines, because that's their half-assed way of explaining how the kaiju could have attacked 1945, but then the future is fine. Because that's them pretending like, oh, it's separate timelines. They're attacking different timelines. It's like, no, we know that's not true.
Keitaro was talking about some... I want a real explanation. Hey!
Don't walk away from me. There's a body in this dumpster.
This place.
I think it'd be better to show you. So if we go back to...
So it's this shrine held away to...
You're coming, right?
Literally standing right next to you.
Then let's get going.
Zach, you like the clock?
This game can suck
everywhere
my
here.
clock.
It's the same thing. Tamao-san's house should have been around here. Not that you can tell with it like this.
You know, that's another good point. What is the actual objective of the Daimos? It is human extermination, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, it's crazy that the actual, like, sure, it's like, oh, everything in this is 5, right? I think 5 is the furthest back in time. It's like, oh, everything in Sector 5 has been destroyed. It's like, true, but like, it's still here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not literally like gone.
It's just like Keitaro said, there's not a soul in the factory or the bunker. Doesn't look like there's anyone around here either.
Do they?
You'd think this place was hit by one of the air raids, but there isn't even a single body.
Oh yeah, no, that is true, because there was like a big hole in one of the sectors, right? Like a bunch of holes that led down to the mothership.
No sign of any international aid or intervention.
Because Japan wasn't the only one hit. If I had to guess, this is the state of the entire world.
Game is still fully lying to us, which is fun to know.
What?
It is weird that they deactivate, huh?
I'm a little confused.
They are the ones who just...
That's them then? The ones you've been...
Yeah, they're all Daimos. Destroyers of worlds.
Giant machine.
Did these monsters...
They don't eat. The people have all been captured. Thanks to a buried UFO. Well, a saucer.
A saucer?
That's what the Daimos are after. Their goal is to break through to that giant underground saucer.
Okay, so the people are having the... Oh yeah, because remember she like evaporated? She went like, ah, in like golden light or whatever. So they're all being brought, I think, to Sector 0, I think, in order to like help prevent them from being lost forever, but I don't understand who's doing that.
That triggers the saucer's shifter, which teleports civilians.
Okay, well that explains that.
As to where they go, or why the Daimos do it?
So my mother... and these things took them away. Wait, if the world was destroyed, then the land and night...
It's hitting you too.
Does that mean these are...
I'm impressed you even know the concept.
Used to borrow Keitaro's science fiction novels.
At the very
They
least,
definitely
there's
weren't
one
talking
thing we
about
know for
parallel
sure.
worlds in the 40s, I don't think.
This reality and the other aren't connected by causality.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
So I think you're right. I think Okino doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I think this is an older version, or like a version of Okino that doesn't. Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Doesn't
There's
know
definitely
everything
something
yet.
missing. Yeah.
Because I don't know. I was under the impression that, wow, that jumped up a lot. I was under the impression that Okino was, like, knew everything already and was just, like, metering out information. But I don't know. This is too many times in a row where Okino's like, I am now saying incorrect information with confidence. And I'm like, I think you don't know what you're talking about.
What am I supposed to... If I'd been there, if I'd fought in the Sentinel, according to Okino, that chance is long
He wouldn't
gone.
lie to his himbo. He lies every day to his himbo.
All I can do is...
Lying to his himbo is one of the things that makes
Well,
him
I don't
hard.
know. I don't know
Like,
if he's
I don't know
lying
what
to his
tell you.
himbo. He's not lying. He just keeps saying, "Well, I know you like me." Like he's like predating. I don't know what the term is, but like he's using his feelings that he knows he has against him, kind of.
I mean, we already said manipulating a lot.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's lying, but he's very manipulative, as he said.
Saucer. Man, you're not gonna make me hunt down the cat twice again, are you? Please don't. Hello, Goto.
I don't think we're gonna talk to him. We don't like.
No, but
why
he
would
is
our character?
watching for us, though.
Hold it
Oh,
right there.
he's watching because Moimura is like, hey, keep an eye out for this random guy.
What are you here for? I'm here for Yakisoba-pan.
You certainly don't take pride in your appearance.
That's all I have to...
Do we really have students like... I've never seen you around.
Run away.
I've never seen you around.
Yeah, I think he would just be the type to walk away
Not
now.
feeling great? Is that obvious? What happened?
I looked at the wrong textbook.
She looked at the wrong textbook. That's unfortunate. I feel like Okino, or no, Goto's gonna follow us now. Apparently, our himbo guy is not the best at running away without being followed.
Do we have any idea what Okino wanted from the nurse's office?
I think it was something to help A.
Cat. Is this before or after A showed up? This is after, right?
I believe it's after you.
Oh, no, you're right, because it's the... Oh, hello, Shinzo. You're right, because it's, the nurse's office would have the notes on how they stabilized Kurabe, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh, this isn't what it looks like. Please wait.
Wait, what exactly did he do that was bad
I guess it
here?
wasn't a misunderstanding.
Picked up change?
Oh, I picked up change. I don't know. Maybe it's a cultural difference thing, kind of like how that one scene from Parasite where the guy says, "It smells like turnips in here," was a cultural thing in Korea that implies that somebody's poor.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Did not know that. Cat. Really? Did you have to be here?
Really? What exactly are... Real? What exact...
You can't pick up
You
the
won't let me
change.
pick up my buddy?
I've never seen you or Kim.
I don't think you can pick it up, but what exactly are you supposed to do? Beat him up? Like, you can't do that. Oh.
I just don't want to miss the show tonight.
I mean, I guess she's cute, yeah, but like, why'd she owe us? Oh my god, that's how you distract Goto!
Midnight meow meow.
Oh!
I'm just a big fan, you know.
He's running away.
I'm sorry. Oh, I remembered something I had.
with the pop star. Something wrong with that?
Fine, but... Please. It's really funny.
100. That's a lot.
That's funny. They were like, we know you're getting a little tired, so let's throw in a little bit of funny stuff.
It's just weird that they make you do the same thing, like, again and again and again.
I have
your finest yakisoba pan. I'm gonna eat the shit out of this.
Sorry, but it's okay. Delicious. But of course it is.
It is the best thing ever known to man. Yaki soba.
Yaki soba. Oh. Okay, not here, I guess. To the walkway! Cat.
One more time.
100. That's a lucky.
Man, there are so many people just losing their money all over the place. Well, guess what? We're getting a drink.
Well, that's why it's lucky.
So I'll see what the usual.
Yeah, I get it.
Ah, this is them talking.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, but what was the connection between these two?
What was that just now?
Well, because she knows something. I don't know. Because we still remember we have done 0% of her story.
Oh,
so
that would be helpful.
Tomy knows a lot more than we think that she does, and I don't know why.
Nobody, okay? Oh, right. I'll be late getting home again.
This looks very
You've been gone every night for a while. Where have you been going? Tokisaka.
You don't need to.
Hey.
This poor guy.
I gave him a little bit of money.
Go ahead and get yourself dinner. Don't wait up for.
He literally, because he literally he can't do anything. He doesn't know how to do anything. And it's not necessarily his fault either.
I don't. But if there's one.
But.
I'll go after Okino.
After sundown, I'll wait for him at Toki. No point. I'll have to kill time. Is that what this money was? Just a bribe? No, I'm getting too worked up. Damn his allowance. I can spend this all right now.
On yakisoba pan.
I mean, it's not like you didn't eat yakisoba pan like 5 seconds ago. But, you know what? More yakisoba pan is totally fine.
Oh my god, he ate. He did get 4. Look. Because he just finished one, and now I'm eating 3 more.
Has the school just been open this entire time that he's been eating all these yakisoba pans?
Of course.
Hey, see.
What was Okino planning?
Do I have to keep getting drinks? Is it supposed to be boss coffee? Oh, it's not.
It feels he's hiding.
Well, duh. He doesn't tell you anything. I don't even think he's hiding something. He will never tell you anything.
Something's going on with him.
keep very hungry.
Hungry all the time.
Oh no. What time is it? I need to hurry over to Toki-san.
I mean, I guess you don't have a watch, but sure.
I can't
Hey,
believe I
Saba, how
overslept.
good is your
It's so
internal clock
late.
scene thing?
Not the greatest. There's some time around like midday where I'm like, it feels like
Two
it's
of them
been
must
like
be long gone by
midday
now.
for too long.
Probably.
How about to say, I feel like my internal, because I'm just thinking about it now, I think my internal clock has a limit of about 3 hours, where it's like within, like if I look at a clock, I can have a pretty good, like within like 15 minutes, I can pretty much estimate what time it is for about 3 hours. But then anything beyond that, I'm like, it's been too long. I have no idea.
Well, no I'll wait here and confront them when they return.
Oh, that's when we see them.
Yeah.
Hey, Hijiyama, you remember all that shit you put me? Cause I sure as hell do.
I like that both
Now that I
of
think about it,
the
I
guys,
don't know how you
the
escaped,
himbos, also
I
have the
see
same
how it
shape
is.
eyebrows.
You came looking for another black.
Try it.
Ogata-kun, aren't we here to look for Kisaragi?
Yeah, okay. Don't have time for that. Sorry to disappoint.
And that's your decision to make, huh?
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm looking.
What happened to him?
This is just what I heard from Sawa, but according to her, Kisaragi-san's been going out to meet some guy.
She what?
It's really funny to have these two, like, delinquent himbos and then just, like, Captain Twink in the middle.
Oh my god.
Just the two of them?
Must be that girl from.
So that's who Kisaragi got a feeling I know where.
Oh yeah, he's gonna pull out a body from the thing in a second, right?
By the way, do you know how to work this?
Oh.
So I think they did the body thing, but now they're still waiting.
then put it back.
Did you have to take the same hiding spot? It's too hot over here now. Move over there.
These are two separate bushes,
If
sir.
it's so damn stuffy, then you take a hike. God damn it. Sick of all.
Maybe they didn't even go today.
Well, Karabe already went home, but I ain't leaving until I know what's going on.
Karabe already went home.
Same here. The way things are, I feel like I don't know anything. So, what kind of relationship do you two have?
You gonna blush?
Blush.
You know, a friend.
A friend, huh? Okino hasn't been wearing the dress lately. Did he drop it for the sake of getting close to? Maybe you weren't the person I thought you were, Tsukasa Okino.
Well, that's surprise, surprise.
The cup.
I would assume they were going
Seriously,
to Sector
I'm
3.
not lying. I know I saw that image pop.
I know. The access logs confirm you got in. The question is, why didn't we get a
You need to reveal yourself?
What's going on?
Hey, idiot, don't just...
Ogata? What the heck are you doing?
Ah, shut up.
Blush. Oh, I thought he was immediately gonna leave.
A little jealous?
Oh!
That's totally it, right?
Please. Who'd get jealous over you?
Is that what this is about? You got jealous?
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah,
He and me made up a... Need answers.
I was just worried about you. That's all.
Is he gonna say the same thing?
I want to know how to save everyone.
Well, the androids were all broken anyway.
I mean, heck, if something had happened to you.
Sorry, I'm listening to them.
I know, I am too.
If there's a way.
I understand. I'm doing my best to find the right answer here. I don't know if it'll be enough to save everyone. It could make a difference. I'll tell you all I know. It's getting late. You should all go.
I'm sorry. Why would that be the thing to trigger Okina to be like, "Ah, yes, I'll tell you everything."
So walk me home, please.
Damn it. You got off easy this time, Okino.
Now, we'd better get going.
To where?
The Tower of Knowledge. That's where it all starts.
What?
I don't know. But we're 2 minutes
The
away from
Tower
5.
of what?
Oh, this one? Yeah.
We should really do something about these androids.
I know, it's kind of freaky to look
I
at.
told you about this before. We're inside the buried UFO.
So this UFO...
Let's see.
No, it's actually a billion miles away.
I know that shoreline.
That's Ashitaba City in the middle. And 300 meters below the surface, this.
The saucer.
Right, but we know that it's not actually a saucer. It is just like 1/5 of the station, right? So I guess that bit that is depicted as being the north part of this, that's actually just the thing that connects to Sector 0.
Around 30 kilometers in diameter.
That's gigantic. So this is what the...
Exactly. The UFO's also in Sector 5, which means it's also buried there in 1945.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
The people there disappeared when Deimos came into contact with it. Same as in my time. But there's only one left, still fully functional, and that's the one in 1985.
Okay.
We know there's a pattern to the attack. 40-year gaps, going chronologically backwards.
Oh, I need to be reminded, he's not that stupid in terms of, like, I guess he's resilient enough to be a military officer, right? But well, I guess maybe his base of knowledge is very focused on, like, one thing. Like, he doesn't really perceive.
I mean, he's focused and capable. He just doesn't know a lot of things. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, he has very simple concerns, I guess, is how you would say it.
That's actually pretty sharp, especially for you.
Hey, now.
It's because 1985 is kind of an outlaw. Someone in that time has the decode control key. In other words, that'd be the one sending commands to the Deimos. That's why they never mounted a full attack. They just went straight to Sector 5. Sector 4 will be the final target on their list, which means 1985 will be our last line of defense.
So in the end, we can't stop.
Well, you already know the situation. We have no idea who's actually summoning them. Even then, killing the source would be meaningless. Someone else would just start broadcasting the signal. Anyone implanted with the interlocutor is a candidate. Anyone.
And so this is what Izumi original was like. We need to kill everyone.
We need to kill all of them. I think. Yeah.
So even I might be.
Yeah. Even you could be the one luring.
So why do we have it in the... Who modified us with that interlocutor? Is that what they wanted?
Like I said, there's still a lot we don't... Besides which, it's this UFO that's abducting people. We don't know much about the interlocutor. It's general use information technology from 2188. It's got that decode sending out command. That's comparatively a very minor part of its function.
Wait, minor?
That's the part I don't get. Something else is eating up over 80% of the interlocutor's processes.
Isn't it maintaining the false memories? Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Some totally unrelated function. Nothing to do with the decode. I tried to find out what function the system's prioritizing, but I don't know. None of this makes sense. The data throughput of the decode isn't that much. It basically just needs to maintain a link to the person commanding and access 3 locations at regular interval. One of the access points is the mainframe of the UFO, Universal Control.
Okay.
Might have to do with the reason people disappear. I'd need more data to know for sure. The second point of access is Sector 1. The automated factories in the year 2105.
That's where more Deimos are being manufactured, right?
The factories weren't destroyed when they attacked. They're using them to manufacture more Deimos.
Okay.
That's where the Sentinels were created. And the final access point, by my guess, would be the thing Tomi Kisaragi saw. Some kind of satellite in orbit.
Oh, okay. So in Tomi's thing, we're going to see what the hell's going on with Hatsune Miku in space.
And From its databanks, they're pulling blueprint data for the Deimos themselves.
Even knowing all that, though, are we any closer to saving the world?
It's a long shot, but if I can figure out this UFO and the orbital contact point, it's possible we can bring back the people who disappeared. But yeah, I'm still overlooking something a bit more fundamental.
The fact that this is not actually time travel.
Not time travel and that you're in space.
Yeah.
Something more fundamental. That's kind of neat, though.
Oh my gosh, we have
we're
one
at
left.
time. So.
Do you want to just finish it? We have one left.
The only thing is you can't. I was like, I don't have time anyway,
Oh,
but that's for Goto's.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Never mind. This will be good for next week then. All right.
Sounds good.
So we do actually get to finish Miura next week. Huzzah!
Yay!
Oh my gosh! Great.
At least the ending redeemed itself with
Yeah,
that stuff.
I know that was really. The last one for Himbo will take a while. God damn.
Yeah, because we have 0 on Goto.
I'm about to
So-
say 0% hypocrisy event. Because who else do we have? We have Tomi. Oh, we didn't even do Fuyusaka. We have
Goto
1,
and
2,
Tomi.
3, 4, 5,
I think are the only
6.
2 people left at 0.
We have 6 out of 13 people left, and all of them seem kind of interesting. So get hyped for that. All right, well that's a stream. Good night, Saba. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yep. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay. No, I need to keep the music. Yeah, not much to say. God, I hate Megumi. I think this will be the approximation of what's up with this. The epitome of this stream. The first half, Megumi sucks. And yeah, that's all we need to know. Thanks to the people who stopped by at the beginning. Very cool. Even if it was for a short amount of time. And Mike, at some point, I think you're just lurking and totally fine. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you next time. Bye.